April! I actually didn't know you weren't following. Welcome to the Swarm. April's one of the players we're going to be playing with. How y'all dorks doing? Welcome on in. Your Goob? But Goob's right here. We're still having folks popping on in, but... Hi, Hope. Hi, Casey. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, y'all. I see Orion, Casey, Hope, Wes, Sharon, Mazes. All these beans. For now, we're going to be doing standard Bad Moon Rising. I was experimenting with a couple of custom scripts that were a little more unusual, but didn't quite like how they played. They had issues that I want to address. Though I did like the Yagababble. Legitimately, I think the Yagababble script was good. I just don't want to deal with the Yagababble right now. Well, I mean, every script is kind of a Droizen script. But I'm assuming you mean something akin to Sex and Violets, where there's a lot of sources of it. Because Sex and Violets is a script focused around really powerful info rolls, but then a lot of poison to counteract it. You just have to be careful with that because it's a fine balance. Every script will have poison and or drunkenness. Every single one. That is one of the hard rules of Blood on the Clock Tower. You need at least one source. And more specifically, you want at least one source of poisoning. Mr. Geekazoid. That is a nice name. I don't know why I like that name. I just do. It's a good name. Welcome on in. Welcome to the Swarm. Oh! Welcome on in, Kinky Clock Tower. We haven't even started the first game. I haven't even unmuted. Welcome on in. How went your Blood on the Clock Tower? Welcome on in. For anyone new here, I am Möth. I play a variety of games, particularly those that do something new or interesting. I'm also a Blood on the Clock Tower addict. I am a big Blood on the Clock Tower addict. I have been running weekly games for a while now. Along with bonus games. And Swampert, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Swarm. I very much appreciate the raid. Welcome on in. What kind? Were you running customs, BMR, Sex and Violets? What are you running? People are still filtering in, but we tend to be somewhere in the 7 to 10 range most weeks. Let's see, Roozy. Yee! I'm sure we shall. Redacted, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Swarm. And let me unmute and say hi to all the players.
Because this whole process also corrupted the old SSD I was using, so I plugged it into the new computer build I have, and it was like, well, we're going to sit here and try to load for a few minutes. And it brought it up, and I was just like, let me hardline into my old desktop settings and grab all of my old stuff, which is how I saved my model and a few other things. And I'm like, yeah, I need to get another hard drive to use as a backup going forward. So that's on my next to buy list.
Fair enough. But yeah, welcome on. Hello, everyone. I'm glad to hear you were able to get your computer fixed, Rue.
Yeah, I just gotta set everything back up again.
That is understandable. Do we have anyone else that was interested in joining that hasn't yet?
I know Hope was on the list.
Hope was in my chat, and they said to punish you all. So, I'm guessing. I am guessing that they are.
Hope better get some sleep.
Fair enough.
All I know is Casey, and I told him that you still need to get to know him better.
And you know what? Let's let Casey in. He's been around enough.
I can send him a link.
Yeah, go send him the link. I don't know if I'll say. I think for now he'll be on the probationary. You can join the games, but the secret group chat is for people that I have already gotten to know. Let's go with that. All right.
I feel like I joined
That makes
first,
sense.
then I
That
talked
makes
to you
sense.
for the first time.
I've told Casey
No,
too.
Wait, we have a secrets group chat? Hold on.
No, the BOTC clock tower. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Balenar on the clock tower. But sharing, I have seen you around in Goob's chat for ages.
And I told Casey,
I am
I understand where Möth
trustworthy.
is coming from, absolutely, because I'm the same way. I don't let people into my streams or my Discords until I've gotten to know them and know they're going to behave and not act a fool.
Yeah. I'll add one extra sheet. If I'm going to deafen to Scheme and talk with I got a raid already, so I need to talk with them for a second. But if anyone else wants to join, just ping me. Boop. All right. But yeah, I've been playing for about 2 months at this point, I believe is the current timescale. It was late December was when we played for the first time, and I was introduced to the game, though I didn't play it, at MFF. If it's not obvious from the fact that I am a moth, I am a furry. Hi, Sai. Welcome on in. Yeah, we usually have around in the low double digits, high single digits for our player count, and I'm perfectly fine with that player count. But yeah, I have made a couple of... We've only started getting into custom scripts, but I have made some fun ones. Yes, if... Simply put, there's a lot of... We are mostly furries here. But also, thank you, Killer Queen Amy and Microscopic Cats in Top Hats. I love that name. I love that name, Microscopic Cats in Top Hats. That is an adorable picture. I mean, yeah, like, even on the official Blood on the Clock Tower games, they have furries. Riot. Mono Riot. Correct, Orion? Okay, because, Riot is very much the 3 days. Like, if you want the gimmick to be 3 days, Riot. They end the game on day 3, whether you like it or not. But yeah, I have the main script that I have actually refined has been a Yagababble only script. That one is quite fun, though not what we're playing today. We're doing standard Blood on the BMR. Yeah, there are some people, for some reason a lot of them are Russians. I don't say this because I hate Russian people or anything. That's definitely not a thing, all Russians. But for some reason, an oddly large quantity of the people that come in and just say fucking furries or something along those lines are doing it in Russian. There are some people that will delay, trust me. I've experienced that. But yeah, so what do we feel like scheming? You know, I haven't really seen a puka in action. The one time I tried to run puka, do you want to know what happened? Do you want to know what happened? They were seated next to the tea lady, and Town decided to test the tea lady by killing them. That was the one time I tried to run a puka, and that was Goob's first game as the demon. Let's give a good ol'... Let's see. Yeah, it happens. Something I have literally given as advice to some new storytellers that get concerned about games going poorly. Some games are just a re-rack, through no fault of your own. Like, sometimes It just happens to shake out that way. And if it does, it sucks, but... And I also try to, as a player, not get that frustrated when you are on the shit end of that script, of that re-rack. It happens. Let's just give them a Moonchild. I want to see Moonchild in action a little more. Minion, I'm not sure which one I want. Assassin could be fun. Potentially make it look like a Shab or Poe game. Godfather can also do that while messing with the Outsider count. I want to fiddle more with Pacifist. You know what? Yeah, let's do Mastermind, just in case Pucka is cursed. Because let's avoid the day one Pucka kill again. Though that can also be a Recluse. Or my Yagababble script is actually built around fake daytime kills, where I can make anyone who claims Slayer get a kill, even if they're not a Slayer. Let's give him a... Let's go with a Gambler. Especially since the Pucka is... If they figure out it's a Pucka, they can use the Gambler as really concrete information. Let's throw out a... You know what? Fuck it. Let's give them a tea lady for shenanigans. I don't love Minstrel. I'm gonna say not Minstrel. I do still throw it on occasionally, but... God fucking Exorcist Pucka. Yeah, I'm thinking Grandmother. And we could give a Chambermaid. That is a lot of powerful roles. I also do want people to start using Sailor, but we already have a Pacifist for daytime protection. Fool, nah. Maybe a Professor. I want to avoid a tendency of mine where I almost always only have a Professor with a Shab. So I'm gonna give them a Professor as... I could even do Grandmother Professor. Or Grand Gambler. I want the Pacifist to be able to be suspect. I could give the Moonchild too, but let's see how things shake out. Characters have been distributed. Good night, Ravenswood Bluff.
And a honk shoe.
Honk shoe, honk shoe. Okay.
Me. More self-centered noises.
And then
loud,
what?
obnoxious screaming in the middle of the night.
And then what do we give as bluffs? The Moonchild is probably gonna come out, so no outsiders on the bluff sheets. Let's give a relatively safe option of Courtier. Sailor bluff is fun. Like Sailor or Fool. You know, I'll give Fool. I think Fool is a little funner. And... Because, yeah, that could be fun of choose to die to, quote-unquote, test the Fool. Or test Sailor. I don't know if Goob will do that, but I like offering that option. Pucka. Pucka poisons one player each night, and then the next night that poison player dies. Hi, Rye. Welcome on in. And... yeah, I'm gonna give Sailor. And then let's just throw in a gossip as a... I guess though there's not really any way for an extra kill to happen other than gambler and grandmother. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I think I'll throw the gossip. It lets them throw doubt on the gambler in particular if they choose to gossip. All right, so let's get waking people up. Night 1, the first thing is minion info. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Hello, hello. I'm going to be using cards for most people, but I was unsure if you are familiar with cards.
Yeah, the text thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I can give you your minion info, which is that Goob is your demon.
Oh, nice.
All right. Any questions?
No, I think I understand this.
Mastermind's pretty simple. If Goob dies, push for someone good to die.
Got it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, sometimes that works. Sometimes legitimately it works. Okay. Also, grandmother, I'm gonna give grandmother as the... I'm gonna give grandmother professor as the grandchild.
I'll be quiet.
Yeah, sorry,
quiet.
Yeah, I'm trying to enjoy some of these, but
Hello.
I'm so upset.
The fact that you're
I did not want to be evil.
Yeah, understandable. And you're the Puka again.
I'm getting flashbacks. Oh man.
All right. Your demon info is that Casey is your minion,
Casey.
and your bluffs are courtier, sailor, or gossip.
Courtier, sailor. Where the hell is sailor? There
In
it is.
Davy Jones's locker.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna be told that I'm the lunatic later. That'll be really funny.
But as well, I may as well, while I'm here, get, who would you like to poison?
Let's go with Faina, my other neighbor.
Fair enough. I believe that's everything.
Yeah. Good night.
I'm not dead. Poison. Yeah?
I just have a quick question, because this is a new rule for me.
Yep.
It says if my neighbors are good, they can't die. Can I test if they're good by trying to kill them?
I mean, yeah, if you want, you could try to get the town to execute one of your neighbors to see if they don't die.
Okay, I just didn't know if they would die because it was me, so I wanted to make sure.
No, it's pure by, there is no way that your neighbors can die, assuming both of them are good.
And if they do die, that means they were not good.
Though it could be that the other neighbor is not good. There is no, it just means that one of the two neighbors is not good if
Okay.
if someone dies adjacent to you while you're still alive. Because also if you die, obviously you no longer matter.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, so Casey might be getting tested. We're gonna find out. Though there is an interesting thing. If sharing gets executed, the question is, do we save? We probably don't. How now? Actually, don't know on that. That's gonna be a question. Let's go wake up April. Hello.
Hello.
I decided to just wake folks up tonight. I don't know why I'm talking like that.
There.
Your grandchild is Rue, who's a professor.
Ooh.
Must be quite proud of them.
Yeah, it made me very proud. Got way much smarter than I did.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, your job title is grandmother. You don't have any other job apparently.
Exactly. Who needs to study being just be a grandmother for a living?
All right, good luck.
Hey.
And now we wait a little bit to allow the world where there's a chambermaid. But the question would be, the question is going to be, if day one, the first thing they do as soon as I open nominations is execute the pacifist. Do we save? Because I cannot save Casey. I don't think so, because at that point I'm using the pacifist ability to confuse town. I think I would rather, I should not use the pacifist to hurt town. If they kill anyone else, pacifist will probably trigger. Including the Moonchild, even though, that can actually cause confusion. So, it will be a death if they kill Sharing. Partly because it's not the demon, it's Casey, it's the minion. Alright, let's go wake these nerds up. And good morning, Ravenswood Bluff.
Yeah.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
I hope you all had a wonderful night of sleep, because someone murdered me again. I don't know why this keeps happening. They just, apparently demons really hate storytellers.
Who
They
gives
want
the
your
demon of
meat
life
so they can
water?
die.
Do not
Have you tried saying no?
But you all get a few minutes to yap before nominations open. Good luck.
Alright, who done it?
Oh, that was immediate.
Would you want to do a 3 for 3?
I really need to prepare these things before we get to the day. But sure.
Okay. My 3 are Gambler, Gossip, or Tinker.
Okay, interesting. Not.
Okay. So,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got me there. I'm definitely the demon, 100%. Do you know how much of a demon I actually am?
Oh man, how much?
Well, during the night I was doing dishes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Keeper. Okay. Well,
I'll do the 3 Gs. Grandmother, gossip, gambler.
Okay, I will do. I am either your pacifist, tea lady, or I cannot pronounce it. Courtier.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I haven't played a lot of this yet.
Oh, I could have sworn you played a lot, honestly.
I mean, I can give you some knowledge.
Yeah? Would you share it if
So
I
how
told
does the
you
professor
one of
resurrect
2 roles I
somebody?
am?
Sure.
Or would you just like to? Would you just? Okay, well, I can give you.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine. What can I help you with?
Have you got any good stuff for me?
Nope.
You want to do 3 for 3?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Give me yours.
I could be your tea lady. I could be your pacifist, or I could be your courtier.
Okay.
Who-
I'm either your pacifist, your fool, or your grandmother.
If only that had been Sailor.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
All right.
That's a tough one.
Uh huh.
Because Moonchild can be very scary.
It could be very interesting.
Oh, also, actually, wait. A poisoned
Alright,
Moonchild is actually.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's going to make someone
Yeah.
good look evil.
That is rough.
I didn't think about that.
Which ones
With
do you
the
say
fucking-
for you?
Sailor, Gossip, Exorcist.
Or
Sailor
How
Gossip
does-
Exorcist.
poisoned Moonchild work
I'm gonna go
with
with
a
that.
pucka?
Sailor.
Because they're
Yarg.
poisoned when they make the choice, but they're not poisoned when the
Alright,
choice
I'm gonna head
results.
back.
With more people, yeah. Other neighbor, come here. Hello.
Hello.
My minion.
Yeah, which is when they
Yes,
actually that's when
master.
they make the choice. So yeah,
What flavor of minion are you?
so no, they will actually
Mastermind.
just work.
You're mastermind. Oh boy, that's
What's
a
your
scary
demon?
one. Well, I am Puka,
Hookah. Okay.
and our bluffs are courtier, sailor, and gossip. I'm probably gonna be taking Sailor because it's a night 1 and on roll, not
Alright.
similar to Puka.
Okay.
But I'm also gonna be gossiping, which will be completely fucking useless. No one will ever die to gossiping, but
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to take courtier or gossip. Well, probably not a good idea to take gossip, but you could.
I'm just gonna do some grandmother maybe.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I know is that Feyna has claimed an outsider. If Feyna dies tomorrow, they are Moonchild. If Feyna does not die, she's Goon and she's currently evil.
Alright.
Because I chose her last night.
I think we should kill Nova.
What do you think? What's Nova?
Maybe a pacifist?
If she's pacifist, then yeah. Probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
No, wait, not pass.
Feel willing to say that because then if something happens, then it could
Hi,
kill you.
Valinar.
Hi, Belinar.
Hi.
Well, we're doing a 2 for 2, so I'll tell you 2 that I could be.
Okay.
Either Goon or Moonchild.
I know that both have some importance,
Confirmed outsider.
but
Okay.
it depends on the role, I think.
All right. Thank you, Feyna. I'm kind of worried.
That was smart. of
I'll
me.
double check this because this is going to matter very soon.
Interesting.
Look at those two conversing over there still.
How dare they converse?
How
What do they
dare-
think this is? A social game?
They have to be social with all of us. Now.
Hello, hello! Nominations are now open. So feel
Alright,
free to continue discussing without nominating if you would. like.
Can we make a gossip?
Oh yes, gossiping is also open.
Sure, I would love to
All
gossip.
right.
Rue?
The gossip I have today is, I believe, opposite, like within the opposite half of the circle, there is no outsider.
Inclusive or exclusive to Goob in April?
Sure. Let's include Goob and April in this, just to kind of have a half line.
Okay.
All right.
So
Goob.
there was no outsider sitting between April and Goob on the opposite side of me, the opposite side of the circle.
All right, Goob.
I would like to gossip that the demon is a puka.
Very well. April.
I would like to gossip that I'm sitting next to 2 good rolls.
Fair enough. Kagan.
I'd like to gossip. Oh, my thing's okay. I'd like to gossip that there is a Zombool in play.
Very well. Any further gossiping? If so, raise your hand. All right, nominations are open.
I nominate Nova.
Sharing nominates Nova. Tell us why.
Absolutely no reason. Just wanted to see what happened.
All right, your defense to randomly being nominated, Nova?
If you kill me now, I can't use my power and help you guys win. So, yeah.
All right, the floor
And
is
I
open.
have done absolutely nothing to be such.
You know what happened? I think I have taken sitting next to April too seriously.
That's it. You're getting voted up next.
Anything further to add? All right, running the vote. 4 to kill. Starting with Casey.
Okay.
1,
I think we should do
2. 2 is not enough.
it. Oh.
Any further nominations?
I nominate Casey.
Nova nominates Casey. Tell
That
us
was-
why.
1, he's trying to vote me off this early in the game, and that's sus. 2, I need info from him. So,
All right, you are being murdered for information, apparently. How do you plead?
Nova, it was a joke. I knew you wouldn't get voted off. Yeah. I have very good information if you guys kill me. I mean, I can't use my power if you guys kill me.
All right, the floor is open.
Okay, that is suspicious because of all the roles you gave me, none of them can gather information beyond the first night.
Just don't kill me.
But murder fun.
Yeah, it's just a joke.
It's a joke.
All right. Anything else to add other than doing it for the vine? Running the vote? Starting with Goo. 4 to kill. 1, 2,
Oh my god.
3, 4.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Oh.
why are we killing Casey?
It's just a joke.
Casey is marked for death.
It
Any
was
further
for-
nominations?
I'm
I
sorry, it's for the
will-
good of the team.
I will end you, Nova. Oh god.
Huh. That sounds like something the demon would say.
No. Fuck. No. No.
Ending the day?
No. Wait a minute.
If I don't hear a nomination in 5,
I nominate Rue.
Casey nominates Rue. Tell us why.
Because they had not said anything. They're being awfully quiet.
All right. You stand accused of being quiet. Is this worthy of murder?
No, but silence is gold.
All right. The floor is open.
Short and succinct, to the point.
I think we're going to explode.
Yeah, that's
Boom.
Yeah, just night 1 or day 1 Boom Dandy would be amazing. I'm sure it happened.
all I can now. All I'm thinking of is the werewolf version of Doctor Boom, where if they die, they take out both their neighbors.
All right.
Oh, you know, if we get a tie, I don't die.
Running the vote in 3, 2, 1. 4 to tie, 5 to kill, starting with Kagan. 1. 1 is not enough. Any further nominations? Ending the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Casey is executed and dies. Good night.
God,
Honk.
Nova,
Wow,
I
that
will
sucks for
get
you.
you for this.
That
Oh,
really
like, oh,
sucks.
It was just a joke, and then we kill you.
I-
Congratulations! I was like, oh god. I was like,
I'm so confused as to why that actually went through.
As am I. I'm
I don't know
confused.
either.
Make a
Move on,
choice.
explain when we go to a private call, okay?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
don't
sure.
joke around here. We're very serious.
Yeah, I voted
Yeah.
So that is going to probably put sharing in the crossfire.
for you.
Uh,
Like I said, you
oh.
said you were getting information tonight, but none of the roles you told me gather information
Well,
on
okay,
night
maybe
2.
those aren't the roles. Maybe I kept my role secret.
marked for
Well,
death.
that's not very trusting, then.
In this game about deceit.
Kagan is gambling
Yeah, what the
himself as the
heck?
gambler.
You're supposed to just tell exactly what you are and what you do.
Nova. Understandable. So now Nova is straight up poisoned. So will not work no matter what.
I think I trust Rue.
Okay.
Yeah, if I die tonight, I'm leaving all my possessions to Rue.
I don't trust
Right.
anyone.
Yes?
Okay, now I'm a little confused because when I look at the character scenes, it says if both your alive neighbors are good, they can't die.
Mhm.
Casey died. Does that mean one of them, either Casey or Sharon, is it good?
There are a few possibilities here. 1, you could be drunk. 2, you could be poisoned. 3, one of your neighbors was not good.
Okay,
And
thank you.
that could be Casey, or Sharon. So any of those would be mechanical possibilities. There may also be something I have not remembered on the script, but those are what I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay, a nice mustache.
Yes, mustache.
Thank you.
All right.
I still haven't played that, and I'm terrified too.
No abilities,
It's so fun.
which is understandable because
I imagine
You know,
it
we
is
don't
in
even
a
know what they don't even know
weird
what
one of
case he was
headache
claiming.
things that
Anyway.
makes the least amount of sense
Uh,
ever.
and I think they think they're
It's
evil.
just like you're playing
Grandmother's not
chess.
dead.
multiple times. Every
These
time.
don't wake up.
All the
have you
time.
seen-
Every
Okay. Gambler stays alive because they chose to simply gamble themselves as the gambler, which does deprive them of information, but I think they just did not get a hard claim from anyone. Which is always a sucky thing, but you have to be aggressive if you're the gambler. You have to go to people and be, I'm the gambler, give me a hard claim. Alright.
I can come up with a more difficult game. Just imagine 1D chess.
Alright. The day dawns. You all come out into the town square to find the corpse of Faina.
Oh no.
Woo! I am the Moonchild, and I am publicly deciding Goob.
Very well. Fucking hell, that is the
Sick.
worst option.
Okay.
Mhm, okay. Well,
Sorry, Goob. I don't know if I trust you. I trust Root.
Alright, you all get a few minutes to yap. Get to it.
Goop, I'm gonna
yapping
call
is
you
terrifying, though.
Yeah. The game is probably
Which is
over.
why.
back. You evil, because the Moonchild selected you, but you didn't die.
The Moonchild kills at night if it happens.
Okay. Well, the reason I did that is because I'm the tea lady, so I was trying to see if Casey or Sharon were both good or not, because.
Of course, it's the fucking tea lady again.
So,
Of course.
Roll that gathers information, but do you have anything you'd like
In
to
this,
share?
okay. Do you know what we do here?
I
If Nova
can gather
decides to
information, it's
execute
just very
sharing, we
risky.
save sharing with the pacifist ability.
for
That's what
myself
we do
and
here.
What information I'm trying to gather. So,
That I don't love using the pacifist ability like that, but
Um,
I think that is the only way this game is not going to feel terrible.
It's okay. You don't have to force yourself. We can just.
he's not the demon, because if we killed him, he would have ended the game.
Unless there's a mastermind in play.
Yeah, Goob might
They
also be
could-
able to
they
sell
could be
that to
dealing with a
Mastermind World.
Yeah, but if it was Mastermind, they executed Faina, so Faina, we should have lost, or is it we have to play one more day before that happens?
No, how it works is if the demon is
a lot of
Okay.
a lot of pacifists and gamblers today. I'm noting with all my 3 for 3s today, because I'm either the gossip, the gambler, or the fool.
Yeah, like he's going to have to sell this hard.
All right. Thank you so much.
Interesting.
I mean, it could be there are options. It could also be that Faina was some other role. I guess there's not actually like the biggest thing. I think here Goob has to claim Sailor and claim that he drank with Faina.
Someone else had pinged me and I forgot who already.
I feel like that has to be
The
how.
hardest part about this game is remembering things.
The Moonchild effect activates, but since they are sailor and they're not drunk, they live anyways. That could throw a bit of confusion into the thing if they end up not dying from.
Yeah, because
from the
Goob.
thing.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that too.
Why?
That is okay. April is actively throwing confusion by saying, "Hey, if Goob's the sailor, they might not die." That is really good, especially if they kill Sharon. We might be good here. If they try to kill Sharing, I save Sharing with the pacifist.
Me and Cooper talking, we could have a mastermind in play.
Is risky to get information.
Or
risky.
let Sharing
Risky.
die.
There's a
that actually
couple.
because and then Nova dies
I'll
could then
put it
sell
that
a
way.
Puckle
That's
World, which they may
Gambler,
want.
gossip, and the third I'm soft claiming. Not
That's
soft
the hard
claiming,
thing.
But 3 for 3s is.
Do I let them
So,
kill
Yeah.
Sharing?
I mean, I'd be willing to believe you're a gambler.
I think we need to back up Pucka not being evil.
the demon dies by execute, but the thing is, so
Especially because sharing is the
that
pacifist.
makes- so we need to be careful because
That gives them a more clear world where the pacifist saved
This could be a
himself.
mastermind. If there's a mastermind in the game, we need to be careful on executing tonight. Because if we execute tonight and there is a mastermind, our team, the good team, loses.
Yeah, this was
I
really
completely
important.
forgot about that, to be honest.
This is close to a rerun.
I'm going
Puka
for
is
threes
just
at the moment.
fucking cursed.
Well, I'm the moon child. I'm not doing a 3 for 3.
Puka is fucking cursed for whatever reason.
I'll tell
On
you
top of
tomorrow.
that, I have a lot of No.
Like Puka's really good.
None of that
It's
bullshit.
just cursed for some reason.
Oh wait,
Sailor-
you're gonna pick
yeah,
Feyna?
Sailor. No, I'm not gonna say who I'm choosing, but if
And then you had to pick
True.
Feyna in order to not get killed?
But
No,
both
I would have
times
to- I
I
would
put
have
in
to
a
pick
Puka, it's been
anybody, and then
adjacent to
they
the
would
tea
have to be
lady.
drunk. If they're
Oh,
drunk,
is this Sailor immortality thing?
yeah, Sailor's invincible if they make somebody else drunk. So if that's why, that's a good reason as to why I wouldn't die tonight if Feyna's Moonchild kills me.
Understood.
I will grab a PNG of a chef's hat that has the fake
I think
transparency on
Goob
it,
is
just put on top of
still
the avatar.
probably fucked, unfortunately. Hi, Malachi. All right.
Okay.
Nominations are now open.
Nova may not be back just yet, just a heads up.
Unfortunately, I can't give you all more time to ponder information, so nominations are
fine.
open.
I'm just saying that if anybody nominates them, they're gonna possibly be a moment.
So we can nominate now. You're
Yeah,
dead.
go ahead for nominations if you would like.
I'm gonna
back.
nominate.
I would
I'm
also
gonna
like to
nominate
also-
sharing.
Goob nominates sharing. Tell us why.
Ooh.
Just because Nova claimed that they're tea lady, and if Casey died, that means at least one of the two is evil. So I would rather just make sure both of them are dead.
Fair enough. Sharing, your defense. You stand accused of being sat next to someone who likes tea.
Honestly, that's actually a very sound argument from Goob, but I am leaning towards what Nova said about the possibility of a mastermind, so I'd rather not have an execution today.
All right, the floor is open.
I may have completely fucking forgot about that because I was the one who told that to Nova. So yeah, I'm not raising my hand.
Casey, put the hand on.
All right, running the vote. Doesn't sound like y'all have anything more to add. Starting with Nova, 3 to kill.
I would like to kill sharing tomorrow, if anything.
I'm sorry, my mind is just imagining.
Interesting.
We're reaching over the table just to smacking his hand. No, put that down.
Just bat. All right, 0 is not larger than 3 last I checked. Any further nominations?
I think we
I'm
should go
nominating
Nova.
Gossip.
I have a question.
Okay, Rue was nominating.
I'm not
Sorry.
nominating. I'm gossiping.
Oh, you're gossiping. Okay, gossip away.
My gossip is that we no longer have a living outsider.
Fair enough. Gossip accepted. April?
Okay.
My
I have a
guess is that
question.
there may be one more outsider somewhere.
Gossip
Or there
accepted.
is one more outsider.
Yeah, you're saying that there is one more outsider. Kagan.
Oh, that was okay. I'm gossiping that there is a pacifist among us.
Gossip accepted. Any further gossips?
We should kill Nova.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
I
Sharing?
don't want to if there's a mastermind.
Sharing?
Yes, for the mastermind, would the good team lose if we execute a dead player?
If the
Yes.
dead player is good, yes. If the dead player is evil, no.
So if we can vote out the mastermind, then yes, that's still a safe way for the village to win.
Okay.
All right. Any further nominations? Ending the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nobody is executed, and the day ends. Good night.
Honk shoe.
And Bree will be back in 3, 2, 1. Nova.
What?
Or they're not back yet. I was
Not first night.
half expecting them to hop back in here as soon as the day
Imagine
ended.
if you had to gamble on your first night.
You're busy
Maybe?
with Borgir.
Yes.
Quick question. Do I still have my powers?
No.
Since I'm dead?
Corpses have no ability, unless their ability explicitly works while dead.
Okay, so no more mastermind
Yes,
power.
if Goob is executed tomorrow, the game will immediately end. You would have to remain alive.
Okay, thank you.
I just
It's
realized
not gonna matter.
there was okay.
Yeah, Goob's fucked.
We're still playing.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, I also
That's-
realized the fact that there
Yeah.
was a kill last night, so so Mastermind probably couldn't have worked.
Yeah.
Pucka.
Oh. Yeah.
That
I mean, the
Order of
mastermind. It only would have worked if Casey was actually the demon.
I wonder
Yeah,
if they...
I'm also
Hold on.
saying that.
Wait, if Casey was.
Welcome back, Nova. How are your burgers?
I'm back. I've been back. They're good. They're not burnt, but I gave them to wife because I'm actually more full.
Good
I'm
lord.
more full. I fixed too many.
Wait, but
Wife
if
dinner.
realizing things too late.
The poison moves through, so their choice is irrelevant. No, they didn't want to use it anyway. Grandmother is not dead. They will die tomorrow,
Wife gets free
but I don't
dinner.
think that's going to matter. You are dead.
Alright, so we killed on day 1.
Yeah,
so
I think this game is
Bronco
almost certainly
couldn't
over.
be-
Though, interestingly, if Goob can convince them to not kill tonight, if specifically Goob can convince them to not kill,
So,
because
you
they're
can
on
do that
Final
gossiping
Four,
happening.
grandmother, grandchild kill.
What are the rolls?
Also, there
Here-
was the
just-
moon child claim.
The
And
Moonchild thing, yeah.
the day dawns. As you all stumble out into the town square, you find the corpse of Nova and Kagan.
Oh.
Oh!
Hmm.
Mm.
2 kills.
I'll give you all a few minutes to discuss.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one.
So let's think about this for a second, everyone. Before we...
I want to know who you gambled, because I'm pretty sure you gambled.
I. You said Nova was innkeeper, right? Somebody said
Oh.
Nova was an innkeeper.
Nova
Nova
was
was
Tea
innkeeper.
Lady.
Tea lady, not innkeeper. Tea lady. Sorry. Earlier in the game, I chose innkeeper as one of my 3 bluffs, and I
Yeah, I would put my money on Goob now. The real question is this. Who should I try to use the power to bring back? Kagan or Nova?
That's a. Ooh.
Yeah, it's like that is Goob needs to convince them to
Because
I would
there's-
say
avoid
Nova
killing
Kagan
today,
lied to me.
or
Okay.
to kill
Nova
Sherry.
would be the one.
Or lied to you, and both are not acceptable.
Those are the
That's
two
Okay.
ways
That will be my choice
that
tonight,
Goob
then.
can survive.
If
There's
I
no
don't die in the middle of the
lying.
night.
And Goob did not die. Last night. And
But
the
I
moon
think there's too
child.
much
Casey just
pointing to-
told you their mastermind.
Well,
Right,
'Cause he can't use his
Rue,
power now.
Rue, I haven't
He wouldn't
spoken with you yet.
You can,
Did Casey come out and say they were the mastermind?
Sailor? But I'm still thinking either we're dealing with a Sumble game or Goob is the demon.
I guess it
Okay,
could
I
be
feel
Zom-
the sailor claim could be believable. I want to ask like targets though. I'm gonna go ask Goop targets.
Right.
Hey.
I'm actually not going to follow that because I think that would be too sus.
Never mind. I think they were Godfather.
Yeah, I will tell you one thing. Like, I am Sailor. Last night I chose you, and the Moonchild chose me yesterday, so I didn't die. So whatever you might have received today is wrong.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I'm not the demon. I promise you that. I'm dead. If I was the demon, I'd die. The game would be over.
I want to talk to Ro.
Unless you were the Sambul.
Yeah, the Sambu.
Yeah, but if it's me and Casey and we're both dead, game would be over.
Nope.
It is
Zombo
Not
has
with a
second
Sambul
lives.
game.
Yeah.
They're building a Zombie world.
The
Interesting.
Zombo has to be murdered. Has to be
So-
executed twice.
You can execute me again, but it's not going to do shit.
Check your messages.
Alright, we should execute her again.
And the nominations are now open as the bad moon rises once more.
Somebody nominate Sharon for me, please.
I want somebody to nominate Goob.
I think we should nominate Sherry.
I mean, the thing is, there's four players left though. It's the thing is, if we get somebody wrong tonight, then it's just game over anyways.
Yeah, but
I
I don't.
nominate Nova.
I still.
Sharing nominates
not
Nova. Tell us why.
Well, there's two things. If we execute a living player and we get it wrong, then the game is over tonight and good loses. However, if Nova, that's being so horribly defensive today, ends up being the Sambul, then we win. If she's not the Sambul, we have one more day.
And your defense, Nova?
Defense is
And
I am the tea lady.
I am
Casey has
correct
confessed
in
to
understanding that
Mastermind with none-
if they
no.
choose to kill a corpse here,
He killed the
good
mastermind.
loses, correct?
And it's not me, and I think it's Sharon
Because
if
of
Casey's dead,
Professor
then it has to
Grandmother.
be Sharon if I'm the tea lady.
All right, the floor is open.
Nope. and Nova died.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
Nova has fallen out of their chair in Lego City.
I'm here. Sharon seems to want me dead, really bad, which is sus.
All right,
If I were the demon, I would want a living player dead so we could win. Instead, I'm aiming for a dead player, which would give us 1 extra day.
still
Or you can
think
secretly
it's
be a
sus.
shab.
I think we still kill Sherry.
all right. I'm going to run the vote. 2 to kill Nova. Starting with Casey.
I don't know if using your ghost vote on this is a good idea.
Yeah, the ghost for this.
No.
I don't know.
I don't think this is a Zombo game because
one-
Casey was voted out day one and we lost.
Yeah, I don't think it can be a
Yeah.
Zombo game unless there's like an assassin covering for it.
One
I
is
think
not
I'll nominate
enough.
Sherry.
Nominations are still. April, you're nominating sharing?
Yes.
All right. That's why.
I have a feeling that we are currently in a shab game. We have a sailor up top that was one of the 2 targets for the first night. Ended up being safe. Only 1 death happened. We just had 2 deaths happen at the same time.
And your defense sharing?
I'll be honest, I had assumed that the second death was because of how many gossips we got.
All right. The floor is open.
I
There's
guess
also-
I'm
I
believing
could
gossip.
believe. I could believe a Shab game. I don't know if it's the most
I
likely.
don't think it's a shab game. I'm just gonna say it. I was the gambler and I gambled wrong.
All right.
I do still think sharing is evil though. At least it's a 50-50 evil between Casey and sharing.
Going to
Wait, are we
run
voting for? Who are we voting for? Sharon,
sharing.
right?
Sharing is
Sharing.
the target. Yes.
I want to make sure.
Vote is beginning with Nova. And 2 to kill. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 votes for sharing to die. Any further nominations? It would be exceedingly unlikely.
I honestly find it well, first of all, since, either I'm dead anyway, so I want to claim I'm the pacifist. I do find it suspicious that both Casey and Nova got so in sync suddenly when Nova started getting defensive about not getting killed.
I'm
again.
going to end the day in 5, 4, 3, 2,
I guess this tests a pacifist claim.
1,
That's the zombie strategy.
0. Sharing is executed, and the game is over. My congratulations are due to Evil.
What?
Oh my god, dude. I am so stressed.
Oh, God.
What happened?
Well, let me give you all a rundown. First of all, we had, let's go with our pacifist who just was killed. It also wouldn't even have mattered if I had saved them, because at that moment, Goob, our pucka, had poisoned Andrew, our professor.
Oh.
That was a good poison. I thought they were
Also
gonna
was
say-
the grandchild of April. If you had killed nobody, the game was still ending.
Oh my god.
Yep. That's
Oh, that's
Ooh.
hilarious.
Nova, our tea lady, was unable to protect anyone due to being seated next to the mastermind.
Give me a second, my cat just threw up.
Oh.
Faina, please let me
times.
finish the recap. Faina, our moonchild, attempted to kill Goob, who survived because they were evil. And Kagan, our gambler, died because they gambled our pucka as the sailor.
I thought you did that. I was like,
You
yeah,
immediately
definitely
asked me, and I did like a panic, like, wait a second. Because I was trying to talk to Faina first.
Yeah.
Oh god.
If you
I
told me,
knew that, like, I knew Faina definitely figured I was evil, so I had to
Oh, I guess
push
you are correct,
Sailor.
actually.
well,
Because-
the
Yeah,
reason why you
Well, too
why I
late.
wasn't entirely trusting you was all the 3 rolls that you gave me at the very beginning of the game was like, those all sound kind of safe to say that's what you are. I don't trust that as much.
I mean, that was only 2 of my 3 bluffs. My other one was courtier, which, like, all of them are like,
Yeah,
not
I guess
the
I-
greatest bluffs, but Sailor was the only real one I could pick in case a chambermaid hit me.
I will also
Yeah,
be. I will also be honest. I was hoping. Also, Courtier actually does wake up night 1. But I was actually also hoping that you would claim Sailor and test your immunity and Mastermind Day.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
person-
had to push. I pushed on Rue like, hey, I'm Sailor. I drunked you and didn't die to Moonchild, so whatever you got is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Personally, I did not believe that Sailor claimed at all. But I figured we had 4 players. Might as well just test for a Sambul since we're gonna get one more night in that case.
Okay,
But I got it wrong.
I'm back. Sorry, my
Welcome
cat
back.
threw up randomly.
no, welcome back.
We have a fork.
I still
Well,
a
I
four.
guess for me at least, that means I've won as demon on all 3 main scripts now.
Yippee!
I was like when fucking Casey was executed day 1, I was so dejected. I don't know if anybody noticed.
I was dejected. Nova, how could you?
I don't know why. It seems like if I put in a pucka
Were
and
you
a
the
tea
mastermind?
lady, it is cursed. Both times the tea lady has been sat next to evil. Once was the pucka itself, and one was the pucka's minion, and then the pucka.
And both times they chose, let's kill the evil player,
Yep.
like, randomly.
Oh,
Dude,
that was fun.
Fucking pacifist next to Tea Lady is mean as well.
Yeah, though I actually did talk about this before the first day, and if you guys had chosen to kill the pacifist, I would have let the kill go through. Because in that situation, if I saved using the pacifist, I would be helping evil using the pacifist ability.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And I generally want to avoid that.
Oh, it's a dragon.
There also,
Yeah.
something that was pointed out by Malachi, in fact, technically the game, I could have given Goob the choice at the end there, because if I had saved sharing with the pacifist, and Goob had specifically poisoned April, then the game would not have ended. And then Goob would be dead.
Yeah, I poisoned Rue because everybody trusted them. I was like, yeah,
But then, like,
But them being
No,
grandchild won the game, I guess.
yeah. Though the thing is, I'm
the
curious,
next
would you,
night-
if Sharing had survived there, would you have made your next target Sharing or April?
I actually have no idea. It
Fair
probably
enough.
would have. I don't think it would have been Sharing because there was a little too much suspicion on them.
Fair. Yeah, Malachi gets a new avatar every fucking time, it seems.
Yeah, because
I have 96 of them.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I'm still not over, though, the fact that I commissioned a new piece of art yesterday, and it was done in 5 hours.
Some people are just cracked like that.
It is fucking it was fucking absurd.
Oh, I mean, this was also. Oh, I mean, my artist does a lot of artwork, relatively fast.
I
also
would
years.
I would show the art. It's just not quite stream safe.
Hey yo, I want to see it now.
It's on my Discord because I've made a not safe for work section, and it's on my not safe for work blue sky.
Now I'm gonna worry about my cat because
If I get demon again, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. I do not want to play demon right now.
All right.
I was hoping I wouldn't get it, and then I fucking get it.
Yeah, you know what? Let's get in another player. Orion's interested in playing. Orion's enough of a bean. They can be another probationary player of not in the Discord, but they can join occasional games.
Just to let you guys know, at this point, I am due for being demon again, so you should all suspect me.
All right.
vote you first.
I'm going to go get to scheming. Feel free to boot me if you guys see someone else that would like to join that is not currently in.
Shuffle seats.
Ah, yes, thank you for
why
the
is
reminder.
it an Oreo? I'm the
Shuffle.
Oreo.
Yeah, what we just need to do is
Okay, we're putting in a lunatic because it's funny. Even if I have to put in a Godfather. Is that the Al... Not the Al Hatika. What's the other one? What is the other one? Which button is it? There it is. Boop. Okay. So let's throw in a lunatic Godfather. Al. Because there's the Al Hatika and the town one that starts with Al. That can guess the demons and minions, the demon and minions to win the game. Yeah, the Al Sahir. I get those two mixed up because they have a similar structure. Okay, I'm gonna okay, so we have a lunatic. Do we make the lunatic the same thing? I could do Poe. I think let's do two of the same. I mean, nothing wrong with doing the same thing twice. Yeah, I'm gonna do Lunatic and Poe, because it can be interesting to mix the two, but it can also cause problems. Let's throw in a DA this time. Let's give them an Innkeep to help protect against the whole Poe situation. Give him an actual Gossip this time. They have two minions. I'll give them a Minstrel just for the funnies. Let's give him a Fool. Gambler? Exorcist. Why not? Let's give him an Exorcist. Yeah, sure. Actual Sailor. Let's go with that. Exorcist, Actual Sailor, Minstrel, Innkeep. That is a lot of drunkening, though. That is the only thing. Innkeep, Sailor, Minstrel, and not a whole lot of info. Let's swap out the Fool for a Chambermaid. Let's give them a second info roll. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. and then we'll give them... Yeah, let's give Fool as a bluff. Let's give... Hi, Callie. Welcome on in. Let's give Fool... Tea Lady. Yeah, that's fair. And no evil drunk. So, or no evil droisening. Let's go Gambler, or not Gambler. Fool, Tea Lady, and Courtier. May not Courtier. May give something a little spite. Let's give Fool, Tea Lady, Grandmother. I like that mix. And characters have been distributed. Good night, Ravenswood Bluff.
Night. Hawk shoe time, guys.
Sleepies.
I feel like I'm not safe being next to Faina.
I am so sorry.
Are you actually joking right now?
I am so sorry. You're the Poe.
Well, at least that'll be slightly interesting.
You are
I better not be sat to a fucking tea lady.
You will either I may as well give you your demon info, even if it's technically out of turn. So I will, but I do have some kindness for you at least. Your minion info is that Nova and Kagan are minions. April.
And I guess I know the lunatic.
Yeah, April is your lunatic.
Do I get to know like what they think they are?
You do not.
Okay.
And your bluffs are Tea Lady, Grandmother, and Fool.
Fucking amazing. Was Fool?
Yeah,
God.
Tea Lady, Grandmother, Fool.
Well, at least I know there isn't a tea lady next to me.
This is true.
Okay, well, I guess that'll work. So it was Nova and Kagan are minions, right?
Nova and Kagan are some form of minion, yes.
Okay, alright.
Okay, good fuck. Hi, Freckle. How you doing? Oh, music has stopped. 1 second. Fucking hell. Goob was the only one that I'm gonna wake up like that. Because... Jesus Christ. Wake. Make a choice. Innkeeper makes a choice. Wait, no. Sailor wakes night one, but not the Innkeeper. Goob. Okay, guess... Okay. Actually... That doesn't do anything, because it will be over... So yeah, Goob is drunk tonight. So that way they can test their sailorness. Which also could lend credence if Goob chooses to take. Yes, I will be doing the lunatic info next. Let's give Goob and... Honestly, let's go Goob and Nova as their minions. No, I always do that. Let's give not actually minions. Oh, no. That was last game. So then Wake. Good lord. These characters are not in play. These are your minions. But these we completely make up. So how do you make up? Okay, so these characters are not in play. Character. Let's give a pacifist. Hello? Character. How do I submit it? It only... Okay, you know, I'm just gonna call them. I'm having weird issues. Hello.
Hello.
I do apologize. I was trying to wake you up. Something with the cards is being fucky. Your... oh, excuse me. Your bluffs are Chambermaid, Grandmother, or Fool. And your minions are Kagan and Malachi.
Okay. Alright, thank you.
That's everything. I haven't forgotten. I'm a little scatterbrained, so I'm just like...
Yeah, you're A-okay. I don't get to do anything yet.
Yes, not until tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
I mean, I can't argue with this because I play
I'm also
too
going to
much
call
modded.
Nova because she's a newer player.
I play both, actually.
I play
Speaking of
vanilla
which,
as well. But...
I do have a modded Minecraft server up and running 24/7.
I'm waiting on Kagan's modded pack. It's gonna be so good.
I have like 3 packs for no reason.
Does anyone know, do cats just randomly get an upset stomach sometimes?
Stress can do that.
Cats?
I don't know why you'd be stressed.
Okay,
It's
well,
fine.
since she's
Like,
talking, I'm just going to
okay.
give her... This is
I
the
eat that in
demon,
a
this
second
is
litter
the
box now.
demon,
Could it
these are your
be-
minions.
It could be
Uh,
what they're eating.
These
I don't know,
characters
we've
are
been on
in
this for a while. I
play.
mean, it's different, but not different. It's the same thing I've been feeling for a while.
Character
That's weird.
Well, if it's different,
lunatic.
that could be a reason.
I'm going to go...
I'll just keep
This is
an
the
eye on
demon.
it, and I guess if it keeps
What?
going up. I
Why?
can do
Okay,
that.
this is being weird. This is the demon. Why is Goob not showing up?
Goblin.
Okay, the cards are being fucking weird.
Hi.
Hello. Your fellow minion is Kagan.
Okay.
The demon is Goob,
Okay.
and there is a lunatic in play.
Ooh.
Any questions?
Nope. I think I got it all.
Very well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cards are being really fucky for some reason. Don't know why. Goob is your demon.
Okay.
And while I'm here,
Noted.
I may as well get your choice.
I'm just gonna go with Goob.
Very well.
I do kind of like
God, I don't
the
know why
idea
it's being weird like
of
that.
Tonberry, and then what it does actually is it doesn't matter
Why
if
is
you're
it not
protected or
offering me
not
the
for the night. It
protection?
just bypasses it.
Yeah.
Am I blind?
It's like a one-night assassin.
Oh, there it is. I'm just blind.
But every...
And make a choice.
Well, I say it would target night 1, but the kill wouldn't go through until night 2. But it could then still target night 2, but the kill wouldn't go through until
Okay.
night 3 to reflect how slow the Tonberry walks.
Yeah, no, I'm just blind. Don't worry about it. I'm
Then
a
stab
silly little guy.
animation.
Stab.
Stab.
Stay.
Let's see.
I don't know why, but I always think of the
April and
Tonberries from Crystal Chronicles in the Mansion.
Does the
Oh,
lunatic
God.
technically wake up night 1?
I love
Because
Crystal
they are
Chronicles.
waking
The
up
remake
due to
sucks.
their lunatic ability.
Yeah, I'm glad I did not pick up the remake.
I believe the answer to that is yes, actually. Right? So then, 1. Not 1-1. Orion gets a 1, which will probably throw out a lot of confusion, because they're not a demon, there's not going to be the signs of a pucka in play. So, this will be fun.
I think we
Yeah,
killed
Mark,
Belinar by voting out Cassie.
Chat did it. I blame chat.
The day has dawned. Once again, I have been murdered by one of you fine folks. You
Sorry,
wonderful
chat.
beans.
Smile.
Call 1-3.
You all
Chat,
get a
quit
few minutes to
being-
discuss before murdering each other in nominations. Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's a weird case where
Hi, demon.
it's
Hi, what kind of minion are you? I'm the Poe.
a
I'm a
weird
godfather.
case.
Like, I figured one of you was Godfather because there's a lunatic in play. It's April.
April's the lunatic. Ooh.
April is a lunatic.
So we can really mess with that.
Yeah. Well, the bluffs are Tea Lady, Grandmother, Fool. I
Fair enough.
genuinely don't know which one to take. I might go Fool.
Yeah, I don't know what to gossip. There's always the classic of gossiping one of the demons or something, or like half
Yeah,
the
I
table
just-
is a demon.
I just have I just have to trust you because you're Minecrafting with me.
Oh no.
Like if you told me that you
You might be drunk.
Oh. Do you have info on a courtier then?
Are you claiming to be evil?
I mean, no. Why would I claim to be evil?
Well, because why would a courtier ever drink any other character that isn't evil?
I mean, I guess that makes sense. I've only ever been courtier once.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen it in play once.
Oh,
but
is that like evil
I can
twin?
tell you that I'm either grandmother, fool, or exorcist.
Oh shit! If you're the grandmother, I'm sorry. Are you the grandmother?
Oh, leech.
I could be.
Do you talk to your person?
I would just talk to my neighbors.
Okay. I'm just telling you. You might gotten bad info.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
Lord of
I
Typhon.
think I know what you are. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love guessing which role it is.
You know what? As the grandmother, you're making all the cookies. You're still the chef.
Exactly. I'm just the chef, but a bit older. Only for cookies, though.
That's fair. Again, I'm minstrel. Feel free to use me if you wish to bluff as anything else to do whatever. But yeah, I'm minstrel.
Okay. Have a bye.
Okay. So April's going with grandmother, which is an interesting move. I don't even remember the three I gave the lunatic. I remember it was
Quiet down.
grandmother, chambermaid, and
Talking is
something
scary.
else. Is it minstrel? Because if
I've
it
heard
was,
louder graveyards.
that's gonna fall apart real fast.
That is concerning.
No, it's
Yeah, it's the thing. But yeah, you'll
Because
be
I do
fine,
like
you'll be
giving them a
fine.
bluff that
Or
is
you
in
won't.
play.
I don't know. It's the gossip's power, so
Because it can make
I
it,
guess-
actually, it can
no,
be
yeah,
a way for them to figure it out.
because there's
along
gonna
with their
be
minions.
2 minions, I believe, right?
I think so. Yeah.
That's the problem, is like I don't really log lunatic
Keeps
bluffs.
on ticking.
yeah.
But
Just got a minute and a half left of discussion.
Goob, I'm gonna be blunt with you. I'm the minstrel.
The minstrel. Okay.
Yep.
I would be
Well,
very
that's
curious
not a terrible roll.
as
You
well
just
what Goob chooses
wanna-
to
I'm-
do.
I'm just getting it out there because
That's right. Yeah.
So yeah,
okay.
I'll just go with Puka and just gossip Puka.
Okay.
Once nominations happen.
Keegan and Fada have just been stuck in this
I
conversation
didn't
all
vote 'em,
day.
though. I still existed because I said it was for the funny.
Funny.
Yeah.
Wait, what was funny? Just got back. Just got here.
Oh, I was talking about the one time when there was a mayor and I was a cannibal and I
Hello.
Well, I'm just gonna ask, what's your role? Because apparently you're willing to say that you're mastermind when you're the mastermind.
I'm not saying.
I think they told Nova the plan.
So
and
Casey
then
seems
Nova
like they're in
immediately
the
voted me
really
up.
cagey player arc.
talk to you before it goes over. What are you?
Yep. Devils.
DA. Okay. Who did you choose?
You to start with, because I didn't know who else.
Okay. Well, the bluffs are Tea Lady, Grandmother, Fool. I'm bluffing as either Grandmother or Fool, and then Exorcist is a wild card. I'm Poe, by the way.
You're
I'm
going
Poe.
as Poe. Okay, you're going as what?
Either Grandmother or Fool. I don't know which one. Whatever's
Okay.
more convenient.
Okay.
I
And
kind of
I've just been
I was
in here
hoping
doing
the Goob would
basically
say,
nothing.
"I'm the
Time.
fool, execute me."
How dare they be social in a social deduction game?
Hovers over the gong button.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
one meant to
blood
be? Is that
blast
one
is
meant to be
gone.
no dashi?
What?
I'd
The
like to
last one?
gossip.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the tactical one. The nominations.
that's not very
That's
nice.
cannibal. Nominations are now
No.
open. No.
This is noble.
Oh, I
Oh,
want
no.
the gossip.
Oh yes,
no,
gossip as
fine.
well. Kagan.
Hello.
Feyna was first.
Okay, Feyna.
I would like to gossip that there is a Puka.
Very well. Kagan.
I would like to gossip that there is a goon.
Very well.
Wait, no. Oh wait, there's no outsiders. Can I change that? I just
Yeah.
realized.
I'll allow it.
Godfather. We'll go with something else with a G. Godfather.
Fair enough. Gossip accepted. Rue?
I gossip.
I would
Nope,
like to
don't.
gossip.
Raise your hand if you would like to gossip, Casey.
I would like to gossip that following the G trend, there's a grandmother in play.
Gossip accepted. Orion?
I would like to gossip that there is a pacifist in play.
Gossip accepted. Goop?
I would like to gossip that there is an exorcist.
Gossip accepted. April?
I like to gossip there's a gambler in play.
Gossip accepted. Malachi?
I would like to gossip that there is a goon in play and they are currently evil.
Gossip accepted. Nova?
Ooh.
I'd like to gossip that I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Okay, you did not need to raise your hand for that. Casey?
I gossip that Goob is an exorcist.
Gossip accepted. Sharing?
Yeah, I just wanted to gossip that Goob is a lunatic, but I've been saying that from the start.
Gossip accepted.
I mean,
All
I
right.
am a lunatic. Let's be real.
Nominations are open.
Alright, and I'm an exorcist. Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
I'd like to nominate Casey.
Fana nominates Casey. Tell us why.
Oh my.
Because funny joke. That's it.
Okay, you've been accused of For the Vine.
I will find where you live.
All right, the floor is open.
I'm not doing this 2 games in a row.
I'm not doing this
It is
again.
actually a bit mean.
That does start getting to the point of bullying. But
Yeah,
No, I'm just saying, if you vote me out, I will find you.
all right,
Start looking.
Look, British.
running the vote. 5 to kill, starting with Fana.
High five.
One.
Their hand up.
High
2,
five.
3,
Oh my god. Nice. Holy shit.
3
Fellas,
is not
it's
enough.
fine.
Any further nominations?
I do not nominate Casey.
Ending the day in
Malachi
5.
sharing.
Malachi nominates Sharing. Did I hear that correct?
Yeah.
Tell us why.
Weird voting pattern. Plus, it's always better to just execute somebody. Plus, I don't know. Sharing was accused of being evil in the last game, so they're probably evil now. That's how this works, right?
All right, your defense, Sharing.
I specifically only voted because by the time the arrow got to me, it was impossible for us to get enough votes to kill.
All right, the floor is open.
That's like something an evil would say.
Really?
Ignore that my
Do
hand
you
went up.
want to vote him out, Malachi?
What? I'm not evil. Totally not.
I didn't even ask that. Okay.
Malachi, your PFP said otherwise, you goddamn psychopath.
What?
All right.
Nova's back. Wait, did I
Running
die?
the vote
Oh,
on Sharing,
No.
starting with April.
Almost.
Any further nominations? Or any further discussion? 3, 2, 1. 5 to kill.
Hey Nova, can you raise your hand? Oh.
1,
High
2.
five.
Oh, thank you,
Definitely.
Keegan.
2 is not enough. Any
No,
further
wasn't
nominations?
gonna leave you hanging. Not gonna leave you hanging.
Casey?
I nominate Malachi.
No.
Casey nominates Malachi. Tell us why.
It's very sus that you want to suddenly vote out Sharing.
All right, your defense, Malachi?
Almost no reason.
You won't.
All right, the floor is open.
Guys, this is a solid defense. I can't vote this.
Why should
Hold
I?
on, wait a
all
second.
right.
That sounded like a dare.
Yeah, that's a dare. Why shouldn't I vote? Why should I not vote you out,
You
Malachi?
don't have the votes. You
Do it.
don't have the votes.
Okay, running the votes.
I think we should vote him out.
It would be really funny. This would be funnier than Casey getting executed.
Starting with Kagan. 3,
They have
2,
No, raise your hand.
1, 2,
I knew someone else was gonna start. Oh no!
3,
no.
4,
Oh,
no.
5,
Oh no!
6.
Take this game seriously.
I guess it could be a Zomble check?
Malachi is marked for death. Any
that'd be
further
very-
nominations?
That's super.
Which
Ending the day.
Who's the ones that want to die?
Being able to
5,
like manipulate town
4,
into voting on who you wanted to vote
3,
for, especially since I
2,
wanted to do it.
1.
I nominate the moth.
That you can't do that. 0. Malachi is executed, but does not die.
Hey!
Sailor
I
will
am so sorry for one player.
Oh man.
Now wait a second.
Wait, what does that make him?
One, her.
Well, it might not
they.
be that. It could just be there's a pacifist in play.
Yeah, Casey, do
Could also
remember
be
to
a
read
fool.
people's
I
pronouns.
think I know what Malachi is.
Sorry.
Well, I'm off to drink with another person.
Sounds fun.
Hi, Sailor.
Shall we grace with a song?
What does that make
then
Malachi? I
make a
missed it. What,
choice.
Malachi, what are you?
Sharing.
That's what that claim.
What do you do with a drunken
Okay.
sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do?
That's
with
a
drunken
choice.
Sailor? Like
Drunk-
on the morning.
But you're still alive.
Do I make the sailor drunk or sharing? Alright, Nova is now safe. I'm just gonna say, fuck it. That is a move. I'm gonna... No? I'm gonna make the innkeeper drunk. They're drinking recklessly. Oh. Yes?
A little question about my role. So if I choose someone and they're not a
Nothing happens.
if I choose one, do I know if they're a demon?
Nope. You are never informed of the result of your ability. The demon will be, but you have to infer it based on how many people die the next day.
Okay, this is all right.
I'll be with you in a second.
There's a sailor, innkeeper, tea-lady, and pacifist. Just
Yeah, I'm gonna drink the innkeep, and they're protecting April and Casey, one of whom is the lunatic. Yeah, okay, so they're not actually safe, nor drunk. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, innkeeper is drunk tonight. Their choice was irrelevant. DA has already chosen lunatic. Make a choice. No. Okay, got it. Make a choice. Lunatic chose nobody. Oh, you are correct. It's irrelevant. Or wait, no, it does. Okay, make a choice. I guess I can. Well, they already did their thing, so. It would be relevant. You are correct. Hopefully they don't choose Goo. Motherfucker. There's the unfortunate thing of there has been a storyteller mistake. The exorcist has chosen you. It is Casey.
Okay. That's a good thing to know, I guess. So the exorcist doesn't like. I guess I could play it off as it's a Poe charging as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nothing.
Realistically, I was gonna do that. So.
Yeah. Nothing will occur. Like nobody is killed.
Yeah. All right. Good to know.
Yes, it is worth noting this will not count as a Poe charge. I'm pretty sure you already know that, but...
Yeah, I was gonna try and play it off as potentially Zombable as well, but we'll see.
Yep, good luck.
Can't really do that anymore.
I'm getting better.
No gossip.
I'm just
I
saying,
got-
it's fine.
Gossip told
There's
a false statement
need
of
for
there being a
devil
Zombul in
advocates here.
play.
It's fake news.
Chambermaid, wake,
Right.
make a choice. Which, if they choose Goob, that could be good.
So we just try it again then, right?
No.
Although I
it's
suspect
fine.
that
You don't
Casey is going to
have
hardline.
Well, that's the
Goob.
thing. You're saying no, it's fine.
This is the unfortunate thing. I think Casey's going to hardline Goob. But there is that possibility, yeah. Feyna and Goob, which is a 0. Nobody woke up today because the Exorcist blocks that. I also do need to run to the bathroom real quick. All right. Oh. Thank you for informing me of this. No, that was just the no they sent before. Yeah, I forgot to clear it because of the issues. All right, let's go wake these nerds up.
Drinking one?
April, why are you
And the day dawns. Nobody died last night.
Oh,
Yay.
That's actually very concerning.
yeah.
That
All right.
actually gives me a lot of information.
Running the timer.
If nobody died, there could be a puka
Oh.
charging.
Oh.
A charge?
A
It
puka
could be a Poe
charging.
charge. No, it's Poe.
Oh yeah,
Poe.
Poe charge.
Oh,
Poe charge.
okay, yeah. I was gonna say.
Who made,
Or it's
who,
just
made who made the butter sword?
Somebody
Poe.
gossip doing a puka.
I'm
Okay.
Poe.
so they just got their gossip wrong.
Yeah.
You even take a big
The
sip.
gossip Feyna is also going to have good info here.
Yeah.
And that it cannot be a puka.
I think I might go with Poe, but I'm very nervous about that.
Yeah, that's.
Because if it
uh,
works, then that might be 3 deaths or 4 deaths in total. However,
oh,
yeah,
also,
yeah.
And April
I mean, the
is
deaths
going to
themselves
realize
also
that something is
confirm, right?
wrong. Because they will get to pick 3.
Yeah, the other thing
And
though is
only
it
one
might
will
still
die.
end up being 3 deaths, even if
most.
it is correct, because there's so many protect.
Could have been Innkeeper, Tea Lady. They could have tried hitting me last night, which would be hilarious. Because if that was the case, then I know who's drunk. Exorcist might have hit. Wait, you did claim to be Exorcist. Maybe you hit. Oh. Ah!
I mean, I guess I wouldn't necessarily know if I hit, especially if it's just a Poe charging.
That's true.
Okay, I think Goob might be
Yeah.
resolving onto a fool claim. But yeah, geez, I feel bad for Goob. He keeps getting fucked over by pure happenstance.
I have no idea, but I do know that wait. Does the innkeeper learn if somebody tried to kill you?
Alright, well,
Let
I'll
me
give
read.
you my. I am the exorcist.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping that Casey does not hardline Goob. That is my concern here. I've done that before, where I just hunt my info hard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, so...
I hope I didn't get you drunk. I am sorry if I did, but I
I
have to pick
don't know
someone.
how that would work for me. I guess because I would drink, I would just be choosing one player, but I'm actually choosing a different player. Okay.
That I will say that is a fundamental misunderstanding with how drunkenness works. Drunkenness simply means you have no ability.
Okay. All right.
Sailor early in the morning.
Like, weirdly, I actually kind of...
I'm the minstrel.
I guess it wouldn't have mattered. But I kind of wish I actually had hit Casey with the drunkening.
Christina?
So many people want to talk today. Jeez.
Legitimately, I kind of wish I had stopped drunken sharing, but is what it is.
I've told 4 other people I did not die last night, which I assume
Sailor and Clock Tower.
Put you in the
Is
gallows.
that wizard?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Put him.
Acrobats. That goes to be Sage
tonight.
Over the gallows.
It might be a bit obvious now. I'm Poe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is Malachi stringing along the lunatic?
To not hit Goob because Goob is claimed full to
well,
me.
But if the Exorcist was I guess yeah, but then the charge
they
would have
claim
worked.
Exorcist to me.
Yeah, I've heard both so far. So it's like I have 3 swings. I could just target 1 to Goob there.
Okay. Yeah, that would actually be.
Yep.
Pretty
Malachi
good.
is
Helps hide that and.
Malachi is stringing along the.
They try to get themselves
the lunatic
or something to
as the sailor.
Confirm them to be good. That's a normal. That's a pretty usual devil's advocate play.
Oh, but that kind of overlaps with the whole sailor thing.
Yeah, that's why they're kind of usually. You see them a lot on the same.
It's fun to be a chaos gremlin
because they kind of counterbalance.
That doesn't sound. I think it might actually be Malachi as the devil's advocate.
It is your call.
I was curious.
Nova. I'm gonna bounce it between you and Nova.
Yeah.
If
I don't get executed today, because I might just lose today, hit me again tomorrow, for sure.
Yep. Back before the
nominations are now open. Rue?
I would like to gossip that there's a minstrel in play.
Very well. Faina, I saw
would
your
like
hand.
to gossip.
Yeah.
That there is a Poe in play.
Very well. April.
I would like to gossip that there is a exorcist in play.
Very well. Kagan.
I would like to gossip that there's a tinker in play.
Very well.
You just killed them.
Orion.
I would like to gossip that there is a professor in play.
Very well. Any further gossips? All right, nominations are open.
I'd like to nominate Malachi.
Faina nominates Malachi. Tell us why.
So you said that you're a sailor, but I just don't see it, because I wouldn't push for those types of votes and do a 50-50 chance that you are not drunk and just get voted out right there. I think you are the devil's advocate because you knew that you were going to be safe.
All right. And Malachi, your defense?
I don't know if I should be silly or serious. Sure, I'll just be serious for this one moment. As a sailor, I always push for myself for execution because that is information I can deem that either myself or the person I target to is the drunk. If I die, that means that the person I did try drunking to, there's a reason why Belnar decided to not drunk them. If I don't die, then I can confidently say that my target person is the one that is drunk, and we can redeem information from there as to why or what. If I hit an info roll, then cool, I could follow that train of logic. If I hit a useless night 1 roll, then oh well, whatever. That just means that I can still live. So I don't care. You guys can execute me. If I don't die again, that proves that one, I'm the sailor, and two, I'm still sorry for who I chose last night, but it's not Goob.
All right. All right. The floor is open.
I have a question.
Ask away.
So if the sailor ends up hitting the 50-50 and becomes drunk, that means they can die?
They can die, though I will note as well, it is not a 50-50. It is my choice.
Oh,
People describe it
It's
as
not
a
a coin.
50-50, but it is up. I could make one target or the other drunk the entire game.
It's not a coin flip, and that's why it's so much information. That's why I advocate for executions every single day.
All right.
I got a question.
Mhm.
So we're saying he might be a devil's advocate. So you're saying he chose himself last night?
Yeah, you can pick yourself as
Yeah,
PA.
that is
You can
something.
always pick yourself.
I mean, if I was playing devil's advocate, it's a good idea to do this, where you get yourself
Yes.
kind of voted, and then just say, "Oh, you're protected" and everything.
But also, I can't choose myself today.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I do want to remind people of something. Not everybody was here when this was said, but nobody died yesterday or last night. What if we don't kill anybody and test for a Zombo?
The Zombo should have killed last night then.
It's better off for us to kill somebody and then make sure there's nobody killed, because if we kill somebody we know the role of, then the Zombo can't kill for themselves. A role that we don't want dead.
This is unrelated to Malachi's guilt, so I am going to run the vote. 5 to execute, beginning with Kagan.
High five.
Yeah, I'm totally
1,
evil here.
2,
Okay, we don't-
3,
Oh
4,
my God.
5, 6, 7,
I can't do
8,
it.
9.
Totally evil here.
Good lord.
High five, everyone, high five.
We are Legion.
Okay.
I would like to state for the record that apparently I was a minion for a lunatic, so there's a Godfather in play.
All right. Nova?
What?
Huh.
Nova?
That was an accident. I was just high-fiving.
All right. Ending the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Malachi is executed, but does not die.
Hey!
Good night!
Okay.
Alrighty.
I am mechanically confirmed, and I'm probably going to die tonight.
Nah.
Okay. Start with the
Simply
sailor.
gonna be drunk and then a poe's gonna hit you.
Yeah, that might be true.
Make a choice.
As long as, well, it depends on what Belnor does. Also, I am so sorry for who I chose last night, and probably tonight as well. Lol.
Make a choice.
Let's choose this prayer and see what happens.
It'll be fun.
April.
Okay.
I'm gonna make April drunk for memes.
Each night.
This is where we find out you chose the same player every night.
No, I need to. I need to sell it. No. Why would I make? I don't know what I was talking about there. My brain just went buzz. No, I need to.
It's not me.
I meant I'm going to make April not drunk.
We could talk in the morning.
Because it's very important that Malachi can die here to make April
you
more
know.
critical.
It can only be one of us, so if it
yeah,
is
why am I
you,
looking
I'm
for
fine.
I asked
Other nights.
Casey what their role was, and they
Let's
didn't
see.
just tell me like they
Rue
told
and
Nova before.
Hagen.
I
Okay, so
will
very
tell you
easily
tomorrow.
they're the drunk. They're the both safe, obviously, but Rue is the one that's drunk because I don't want the devil's advocate to be drunk. Okay, make a choice. But yeah, Sailor is playing mind games with the storyteller to some degree, where if you pick the demon, odds are the sailor will be drunk that day. Let's see. Yeah, that makes sense. That is exactly what I thought. Survives execution. Okay. Then we need to get the lunatic, make a choice, and the exorcist, make a choice. Goob, Feyna, sharing. Is there a lunatic marker? Oh, yes. Goob, Feyna, sharing. Yeah, can't. Literally can't. Nova. Nothing happens. Wake. Make a choice. I really wish there was one for this character selected these players.
Hello.
Lunatic makes things weird. So, your lunatic has chosen Feyna, Goob, and sharing.
Well, I can't exactly pick 3 people.
Mhm.
I think the best kill might be Casey, but I'm not totally sure. I think I have to kill Casey just in case they hit me again.
Very well.
I'm cooked. I know it.
I can neither confirm nor deny this.
They
If there's no more
can't.
deaths.
I don't think they could choose the same player.
Okay.
Different to last night, not previous nights.
Who am I going to kill with the gossip? Like, I need, because there was a true gossip that there is a Poe in play. I could just hit the sailor because they are a confirmed player. That seems like it's the easiest. I could... Yeah, I think sailor is our best choice. It also makes it very obvious that April is not drunk, which could wind up being very bad for them. Wake. Make a choice. Because I believe that's everyone else, because Goob killed. Godfather doesn't get to act, as the lunatic has not died. The gossip has killed. Which 2, I think, is a good number. April and Malachi. Malachi did wake up. April did wake up. That's a 2. This is putting a lot on April. That is good. Oh, wait. Can't. Oh, shit. Shit, I forgot the chambermaid needs them to be alive! That's the first time that's come up.
Hello.
Okay, I have unfortunately made a storyteller mistake. It's a minor one. I'm just going to say, just to avoid giving you extra information, one of your targets technically was invalid. I completely forgot about
another role.
Or
ability or something.
You'll figure it out.
An abnormality, yeah.
Yeah. I'll declare as well that there has been a storyteller mistake. I really shouldn't have actually confirmed this. This is me being stupid.
Oops. Oh well, it's fine.
Contact a couple artists.
Okay, I do have one announcement to make. There has been a storyteller mistake. The game will continue, as it is not major enough to end the game, but there has been a mistake.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh no.
And the day dawns. With Malachi and Casey having died in the night.
That explains so much.
It doesn't to me.
Yeah, what?
So does that mean we have a Poe then? And then someone's safe? I'm so confused.
Wait a sec. That means Malachi was drunk.
Well,
I don't know. I thought that would.
bold statement if you're actually not.
I'm beyond. I chose you as one of my targets. I chose sharing as another target. I did not pick either of the two people that died.
Yeah, I guess that would. I guess if Malachi is saying they were approached by a lunatic, it does make sense. Because I would imagine Malachi.
It's a
was-
very
you were
obvious
told Malachi
issue.
was
So
your minion.
technically,
Were you,
I
were
was
you
told
told?
two people were my minion. I wouldn't write to Malachi.
it's also
for-
like at the very least
Yeah,
though,
so,
Malachi was
it's
already pretty
known
much
out there.
hard
I'm the
confirmed.
Poe.
I don't think there was
So,
any way they could have
like,
been
were you
anything
told
but
a
the
second
sailor.
minion?
I haven't asked what the I haven't asked the second person what they said their role was at all, but I was told that Keegan's the other one.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Yes? What are you saying?
Not you. I'm saying Goob
Oh,
is
I forgot to
sus.
start a timer. I am scatterbrained.
Oh my god.
Basically, as the Exorcist,
I did not sleep well.
he picked you. Therefore, if you would have been the demon Nova, you would not have been able to kill.
And since there was a double kill, you picked Goob. No one died.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen worse. There will be.
Yeah.
I will make worse.
That's a world.
Hey,
But
Goob,
then, as a double kill,
Huh?
that means
Oh, the
Yeah.
I like how
number of kills tonight are very.
I like how
What did
how
you-
confused they are.
I said I gossip Poe. I think tonight I'm gonna gossip Shabaloth.
Okay.
interesting.
That'll just, the most random grandmother kill ever.
That like first night with no kills is really like throwing a massive wrench in everything.
I know. Goob?
Yeah,
Hey, Goob, what's your role?
fool.
All right. How
I-
come
I-
no
I
one
told you
died
this
the
already.
first night?
I don't know.
And-
Like it could be a Poe charge, and then they got two hits and a
see-
miss, like somebody said.
See, I'm the Exorcist, and I chose you the first night.
Well, it would have done nothing because I'm the fool.
Are we starting the cult?
It's just me and you again.
Goob,
Oh, darn! I wanted to
Goob
run that
getting
joke, too.
the if Goob can
Alright.
get executed here,
I
that
guess
could
I'll
actually be
stop
good.
Picture again.
I want to play a script with the cult leader as well, because it's funny.
I'll be honest, the cult leader kind of scares me.
There's plays I want to do with it just because it'd be hilarious.
And I got a 1.
Okay.
Night 2, it was Faina and Goob. Both were 0. How dare they not leave their houses?
Okay.
Hi,
and
Alice.
then last night was a 1 between April and Malachi.
It was a 1. Should have been a 2.
Well, I mean, I did wait. Oh, well, there's the mistake.
Yeah, Malachi's
Fail,
realized.
I got your number.
Yeah.
I realized the moment you died what the mistake was.
Yep.
Like if they
That's
miswrote
weird because
the
you're the
2.
sushi mouse.
Pretty sure he sent them a 2.
For you? That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I should be in my 3D model for you right now. That's
Oh.
odd.
That is
I
strange.
see you as a 3D model.
Yeah, Pagan's in 3D model.
Well, there must be something wrong with me. I mean, I know there's something wrong with me.
I'm not getting bonged.
Wait a minute.
Son of a
Oh,
bitch.
I learned. the problem.
All right.
Okay.
Gossiping is open. Rue?
I would like to gossip that there is a assassin in play.
Gossip accepted. April?
I like to gossip there's a godfather in play.
Gossip accepted. Faina?
I'd like to gossip that there's a Shabaloth in play.
Gossip accepted. Orion?
I would like to gossip that there is a demon between April, Kagan, and Goob.
Gossip accepted. Kagan?
I want to gossip that there's somebody took my, so I'll just go that there's a mastermind again in play.
Gossip accepted.
Sorry, Kagan.
Now
All
you're
right.
fine.
Any further nominations? Any nominations?
I
I don't know what to think
I
anymore.
think we should
I
nominate
know
Goof
this-
for safe.
Yeah, honestly, I don't feel comfortable nominating today.
All right.
It's
it sounds
so
like we
weird,
just skip
yeah.
tonight. I think
Why
we'll sleep
not?
on it.
I think we should nominate Goob.
Why? I've told you my role.
I know you say you're the fool, but I don't know. All right,
Ending,
fine.
ending the day in 5,
Yeah, I think we sleep this.
4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody is executed and the day ends. Good night.
Honk. Shoo.
Oh yeah,
That
that
is
gift. I remember.
This game is amazing.
That is a
Hey,
very.
I'm so
This is
confused right
like
now.
uncharacteristically slow for BMR.
What?
Yeah.
No, BMR is so slow. April, are you the thing that I thought you are?
I'm quite sure, yeah.
Okay. Things
wait,
don't.
maybe.
Well,
Maybe this.
It depends. I've had some
Information
really
doesn't-
fast
Oh,
games.
I might be doing some communications and praying I've not been made drunk on some occasion.
No.
more like I think we need to execute Goob.
That is okay. We
Understood.
obviously
I think we
drunk
should get rid
Nova.
of Goob.
This is where Goop dies.
Actually,
glue.
I know what
Okay.
Goob is actually. Lol.
And Nova's protected.
We should
Okay, so
execute
Nova
Gluten.
really cannot die.
Gluten.
Goob's the Godfather.
Why specifically the Godfather? I'm curious.
Because you're a minion that hasn't
No gossip kill.
hasn't woken up since the first night.
Lunatic, make a choice, even if you know it's irrelevant.
Ow.
That's
Yeah, I think
Ugh.
Goob is still
I think we should
probably
kill him,
cooked.
Wait, how do you know?
I told you
Okay.
guys you should kill
So how do
Goob.
you know that
just-
they haven't woke?
Nova will be
Chambermaid information.
So,
Uh,
okay, what nights did you check me on? All of them so far?
Night 2.
And I didn't wake up.
Correct.
Wait, but
I mean,
so you're
You
not
could
the
have been
same.
drunk.
I mean,
No, I am
I
sailor.
don't. My role doesn't wake up.
What is your role?
I'm fool. I told Casey
Oh.
this.
Yeah,
Wait a
Fool
minute.
doesn't wake up.
Okay, never mind. Then I don't know. People need to start talking to me because I'm literally confirmed sailor.
I don't know anything.
I'm so
Well,
confused.
April, you're
Okay, I've already
tomorrow?
told you everything I know.
Let's see.
yeah, I know. April, you're fine.
Yeah.
I still have 4 blanks on my grim. It's literally the 4 corners.
I'm waiting on Goob's
Fade
choice.
Nova,
The circle.
Kagan and
Oh,
Fade,
okay. 4 corners
Nova,
like
Kagan
that.
and sharing. Yeah.
No, it's
like,
there's
yeah,
Yeah,
obviously
this Goob
corners.
keeps surviving by the
It's
skin of his teeth.
Oreo, Goob, Rue, and Kagan. Those are the corners.
those corners feel slightly off.
Waiting, Goob.
Well, you're wrong.
That's a trapezium. That's not a.
Oh,
Yeah, what?
Hi.
Hello, I've been awaiting your response.
Oh, did you not get it?
I don't see any.
Oh, I chose Orion.
Okay. Very well. Orion is dead. Which is probably good, because Chambermaid has not... That means Chambermaid doesn't get to act. Like, that is probably a really good choice.
All I know is
Nomad?
how to turn a circle inside out. And yes, it's that version.
Sigh.
And the day dawns. You all
Well-
find the corpse of Orion.
Yeah,
dead in
I
the town
expected as
square.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, at least I didn't predict my death like last time.
Any further nominations? All right. Wait.
Nominations
Brain!
already.
My brain is scrambled!
Yes.
Okay, go have your yaps!
Yaps.
Yappinating.
I don't know why my
Fast
brain is so scrambled.
Yapinating. Goob is.
Yeah, Poe is not charged yet. Like, the Poe was
Why are you
going
so
to charge.
insistent on me being killer. I'm just an idiot. I'm a fool.
But
100% guarantee that I'm the lunatic now.
Oh,
more
geez.
realistically, I think it's bad sleepy.
Like last game, I'm a role that is a danger to themselves. I'm the Tinker.
I've ran some of
Yeah,
this
I'm,
bullshit before, including lunatic.
You're the Tinker. Well, you were one of the people I was told was one of my evils.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going mad because usually every single game, no matter what role I'm in, I'm sus to somebody, and nobody blamed me this game until now. I was feeling very off this game.
He loves to target me because I'm me. I don't want to play victim here, but oh my god, sometimes it feels like it.
You're that attractive.
I do have somebody who claimed me to be a what's that role called?
Execution.
As much as I don't know what.
Dare you?
This has been a very slow game.
I'm back.
There's like what, 2 people? No, 3 people.
But I
there.
am.
Welcome back.
Nova, what are you?
Welcome
What?
back. Malachi's being a jerk.
Bark.
Sorry, my brain went immediately to that for some reason. I was like, oh god.
Grandmother.
Oh, who's your grandchild?
I don't quite know yet.
What do you mean you don't know yet?
I don't want to share.
I am proven good.
Goob got a 0.
Well, Nova might be
And
getting thrown
night
under the
3
bus, but that's
checked
far better than
April and
Goob getting
Malachi
thrown
got a
under the
1.
bus.
April did tell me that they
And then
believe they might be the
Minstrel
lunatic.
could fuck with things.
Interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna go public with my information today.
Minstrel doing things could be a problem.
Hello. I'm not the demon, I'm the fool, but okay. Everybody seems to believe I'm always demon, apparently.
Well, you were last time, so you are this time, right?
Yeah, it's always 2 in a row.
Yeah.
So, I only have one guess as to what your role is, because I'm pretty sure I've hit everybody else's role.
Yeah, what do you think I am?
I think you're either gossip or chambermaid.
Sure, I mean... it's one of those.
Okay. I feel like a Poe charge here would be good. Well, there's still enough confusion. But then with something like a Gossip or Godfather, you can then nuke everything!
Bong.
Bong.
Everyone get your ass back in, otherwise you're gonna get double bonged.
Repairs the stick of bonging. There we go.
No
Gossips
bonk.
are open.
Can I do something before the gossips? Just a bit of information.
I guess sure.
Alright, just very quickly gonna come up that since I'm dead, I'm useless anyway. I was the chambermaid who got a 1 on night 1 between Faina and April, a 0 between Faina and Goob on night 2, and a 1 between April and Malachi on night 3.
Alright. Now to gossiping. Rue?
I believe I am sitting next to a minion.
Gossip accepted. Faina?
I am going to gossip that April is the demon.
Gossip accepted. Kagan?
I'm going to... oh god. I'm going to gossip that from Rue to Casey, there's a minion. Inclusive.
Rue to what, sorry?
Casey.
Alright, gossip accepted.
The thing too big.
Alright, gossip's over. I can risk confirm Orion's info. I've been getting woken up every night. Nothing's been happening for my stuff, though.
Alright, well, nominations are open.
Yeah, I think we need to kill Kagan. I'm pretty sure they're a minion. I don't
Hey,
think.
hey, April, if you are quote unquote the demon, can you please nominate one of your minions?
Well, the thing is, if me as the lunatic, I have 2 random people that get chosen. I don't know if they're the demon or not.
Okay.
Are any of them alive? Can you nominate one for?
If you like me to, I could.
Yeah,
Can I
please do.
explain why I think Kagan is evil?
Mm-hmm.
Kagan is claiming to be an outsider. There can be only a maximum of 1 outsider in this game.
Yeah, at this point, I'm going to nominate Kagan.
All right, April nominates Kagan. Tell us why.
We've pretty much confirmed I'm the lunatic. Everything I've tried to do is not going out. I've been asked to confirm the other person that was my evil. That'd be Kagan.
And your defense, Kagan.
No, that covers it fairly well. I have no real defense because I was I can't count. That's my defense. I can't count.
All right, the floor is open.
A little bit of pertinent, in fact, there's still a world where April is actually just the demon saying that the lunatic.
I do have to say,
talking about this already.
That is still a world.
Oh god.
I mean, the risky thing with killing April, like obviously, like if we kill April and she is the demon, the game is over. But if she's really the lunatic, which I'm willing to believe she is, then there is a Godfather in play, and then we get definitely 2 kills at least.
Yeah, and I'd like to tell you that I tried to charge.
Also, okay, but killing April is irrelevant to
Kagan's guilt. But I need to say about Kagan.
Can we get more hands?
Kagan, did you break my Minecraft trust?
We swapped out the Minecraft icons. What are you talking about?
Yes, but when we first started, I was just fully willing to tell you my role, and that even if you were the minion or demon, I was just going to just go with you then, and like third imposter this just because we had Minecraft, and you still wouldn't say it. So if you are actually a minion or demon, you broke my trust.
I am running the vote. 4 to kill, starting with Rue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is enough.
Interesting.
Kagan marks for death.
I will announce now. I told everybody in the circle, I'm the minstrel. So if Kagan is the minion, we're all going to have some fun drinking tonight.
Excellent.
All right.
It's a party.
Anything?
If I'm a minion.
I'm okay with a party.
Unless I hear a nomination in the next 5, I'll end the day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Kagan is executed and dies.
Now, this
Good night, Ravenswood Bluff.
If we are all drunk, God, this is gonna be one of the slowest BMR games ever.
Oh boy.
Everyone is drunk.
Goob, this is not the slowest BMR game ever, trust me.
Oh wait, yeah, because the demon's
definitely the longest one we've ever had.
Yeah.
The demon.
Even with how execution shy this group is.
Make a choice.
I've done day 15.
Yes, including the demon. The demon would technically have.
I can just kind of go through this and just wake everyone up because the choices mostly don't matter.
So therefore, we can technically confirm Andrew if there's no kill.
But I need to. I still need to be slow, otherwise it confirms things.
BMR.
Also adds.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
Night,
how many people?
Nova won that. No, okay, Nova Goob doesn't matter. Yeah, the only choice is Pocharge.
The demon couldn't kill the person. The confirmed
It's
tea
irrelevant.
lady or
Make a choice.
pacifist because they were sitting right next to them.
And then gossip. Yes.
Just saying, like, if I charged it doesn't matter, right?
If you charge today, your last choice was to kill nobody. So tomorrow you would get to kill 3.
Okay, then I choose
regardless of if you're drunk or not. The choice is what matters, not the result of that choice.
Then I kill no one.
All right.
Who did?
Yeah, I figured that was probably going to be their question.
It was a wild game.
I was gonna say, yeah, that'd have to be a very super spy considering the app before.
So, yep, they.
Also,
this
was in real life.
Oh dear lord!
Oh my god!
It was just soul read after soul read of that person.
Yep, unfortunately, ads happened.
Con.
I wonder how long the longest game of Clock Tower has been.
I don't know, but they did
3.
They did a 40-player BMR at Clock Tower Con.
Jesus.
Oh Jesus!
How do you even do that?
The biggest game of go on.
Expanded.
Two grimoires, everything was doubled, so just double the townsfolk's minions, demons, outsiders, and 10 travelers.
The
What
largest
the
game, the largest game of Werewolf that I've hosted was 45 people.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all are insane. The day dawns. And nobody died.
Well, this says a lot.
no.
The brave Sir Robin.
Everybody's drunk.
Everybody's drunk.
All right, y'all get a few minutes to yap.
All right, which minion is next? We're gonna have a second night.
I'm gonna build a
I-
tower of trust.
Yeah, if Nova dies, that's gonna suck.
Or Goob.
Nova told me she's the grandmother, and I know she's at least not the demon because Casey, the exorcist, protected her. And even though I told her I'm the innkeeper, I haven't been murdered. So I'm assuming Nova's good.
Because yeah,
So
it's everyone
how
but
do you
the
feel
minstrel.
about you being a Nova? Kind of, I protect the two of you. You two don't kill me by execution.
Yep, let
and
me
we kill
protect
everybody
the
else.
evil team. Oh no, I feel
Group
so
chats are
bad.
scary. I don't know who to trust anymore.
Pat.
I mean,
You
two
innocent
confirmed people,
being.
probably.
I don't know who to
Well,
trust.
One semi-confirmed, one is, yeah, that's a sailor.
Oh, sharing. That is not who you should be trusting.
Oh.
Hold on. We're having a party call. There we go.
Hi.
No, we're having a party call, huh?
We're having a party call.
Yeah, if they kill
Hey.
April, though sharing
Alright,
choosing
you
Nova
want- you
and
wanna
Goob
bring
means
one
I
more in
would
here?
have to nullify the Godfather.
I mean, if you
There
really
we go.
want me,
Oh my
like,
god.
In fact, though, if they kill tonight and it's not Nova, don't they lose? Yeah, they guess Innkeeper, but yeah, it's like it's still a good choice because it denies a Godfather kill. Because anything where they pick Goob in this situation, I am not fulfilling that. I'm going to. Okay, I'm very curious what that flavor
Actually,
text is
hold on.
implying.
I can do this.
Would you like a flower? I'm so lonely. Like a lot of these are just are very obvious flavor texts. Would you like a flower? I'm so lonely. Huh.
No.
That's an unusual flavor text. Like some of them are silly, like the gossip, but that's not silly. But it doesn't feel like it links as much. I guess maybe the thought is, as like a serial killer, there are the three people that take
It's a
their
quiet
flowers are
afternoon,
their
apparently.
kills. So they're spending a
There's
day passing out
There's
flowers.
a chat of 4 people.
And
Fair shot.
I don't think so.
Hear me
Like,
out, what if that's
Pretty
actually our
much
godfather?
all of the demons are
Could be.
completely unique.
Like, we have 2 minions in this game.
Legion and Lord of Typhon, I believe, are the 2 exceptions. Like, Poe is a river. It also can be a shortening of post office or petty officer. Or polonium. Yeah, it's like the closest thing is the Po River.
Well, I can tell you I am, but what evidence do you have?
I don't know. Vibes check.
These crazy
Information has been acquired.
But yeah,
Oh, wait. Feyna could. Ooh,
if
that
they
actually.
kill anyone but Nova, the game
Wait a
is
minute.
most likely.
Brainwave from the sailor.
Never mind. Nova and Sharing is my top candidates actually now.
If they kill Sherry,
I bet which one we
Why
offer.
me?
Because you're just evil. Oh.
That's rude.
it
I'm
would have to
evil.
specifically be they kill
As everyone
Rue,
knows.
and then Sharing protects
God damn
two of
lunatic.
the targets.
April and myself are the always evil vibration ones.
And
Because
gossiping
weasel
and
stereotype.
gossiping and nominations are now open. Vanna?
I am gossiping that Nova is the demon.
Gossip accepted.
I am not the demon liar.
That's what a demon would say.
That sounds like something a demon would say.
Malachi?
No.
So I just want to state for the record, if Fena actually is a gossip, at one of the days they gossip that there is a Poe in play, which I do believe is true. Or they gossip almost every single demon at this point. I think that extra kill actually got sunk into Goob the Fool, so Goob should be executable by now. But I don't want to execute Goob. I want to execute like Sharing or Nova.
All right, Casey.
I gossip that
You cannot
Goob is
gossip.
the
You're
demon.
dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
So
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I guess there
I
are
mean,
technically,
yes.
technically in the case of a professor. Yeah, okay. Go gossip
Oh
away.
yeah, I guess that does make sense.
I gossip that Goob is a demon.
Gossip accepted. Aunt Rue.
I gossip that we're gonna have more drinks tonight.
Gossip accepted.
Excelente.
Okay, any nominations?
drinking.
I'd like to nominate April.
Sharing nominates April. Tell us why. That
Honestly,
makes them look sus as
sweetheart, you've been playing the whole lunatic demon card, and well, that is so you. Eventually, you're gonna say it while you are the demon, and so I feel like you're the safest execution.
All right, your defense, April.
That sounds like something the demon would say.
All right, the floor is open.
Actually, I would dare say in contestation of this, if there is still Godfather alive, they would now want to target the lunatic now that they know.
Exactly.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about with April. Like April could be demon, but if they're not, it's potentially like 2 or even 3 kills tonight.
Okay, because that's the only way we could have an outsider is this. There is a Godfather, correct? Did I get that right?
Yeah, with how this game is, yeah, the Godfather would be the only way there's an outsider.
Never mind my nomination.
All right, I'll run the vote on April then, starting with Casey. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, excuse me.
Excused.
Okay, well, I'm gone now.
One.
One.
Not enough. Any further
All right.
nominations?
I'd like to bring some information. I'd like to bring some information in the form of, thoughts more like. See, if we are trying to keep April alive as lunatic, wait, no, that's the complete wrong trail. Ignore me. I was thinking, was there a death last night?
No,
there was no death
there
last
wasn't.
night.
There was not.
In that case, yeah, it's gonna be final 3 tomorrow.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, if
All right,
Unless we get
Kagan,
rid of, the gov.
Any
if
further
Kagan
nominations?
was a minion, if Kagan was a minion and everybody was drunk, the demon choice wouldn't matter. I think unless it was a Poe.
I would like to nominate Sharing.
April nominates Sharing. Tell us why.
My 2 thoughts for the current evils will be between Fana and Sharing. However, with the current chambermaid information we've been getting, where it targeted me and Fana, I was the only one that woke up. I do not believe Fana is the demon here.
All right, your defense, Sharing?
I've openly told plenty of people what my role is, and I feel like I've kept true to it, but I feel like it's not safe for me to say, so I don't have much of a defense, to be honest.
All right, the floor is open.
Interesting.
Oh my god, I feel like no matter who if I'm voting for somebody, I'm breaking trust with somebody else. That's great.
I agree.
Fantastic.
I have no trust to be broken. I am all over the place this game.
All right.
Oh.
Anything further to add, or shall I run the vote? All right, running the vote. Starting with April. 3, 2.
Say if we are
1.
putting this up, keep it to 3 votes.
1.
No more.
2. 3. 3 is just barely enough. Sharing is marked for death. Any further nominations?
I already nominated, so I can't, but I would like to suggest nominating Rue, considering the role he's been telling everybody.
Ending the day in 5.
I mean,
4.
you all know I'm a minstrel, and we're gonna
3.
hopefully.
It makes sense that Rue
2.
is minstrel.
1. Sharing is executed and dies. And with that, good night.
Oh no.
I knew at the same time.
Just
Oh,
in case,
boy.
who are you killing?
Let's see. Because unless I hit a protection roll, I wonder. Yeah, because like the only reason you might be asking me this is potentially there's a way somebody can't die.
I will say, just in general, I am choosing to ask this whether or not there is a protection roll, so people have to consider it either way. And it's not inherently obvious that, oh, I have to actually think about this.
All right. Well, I know 3 rolls confidently. Nova, Rue, April.
Nova, Rue, April. Very well. The game is over.
It's time for Wario.
And with that, the game is over.
Oh no.
Yep, there it is. Triple
Oh
kill.
my god.
Evil
Triple
has
kill.
won.
Yeah.
With
This was amazing.
Nova, Rue, and April being found dead the following morning.
Fana and goddamn Goob.
All right.
Yeah, I told you guys.
Let me do the recap. You had, let's see, let's go with your exorcist, who did exorcise Goob, your Poe, on day 2.
That was such a clutch day considering I was checked by Chambermaid. Oh my god.
Yep,
Smile
Orion,
on.
the chambermaid, checked Goob on that day and learned to 0 because the exorcist prevented the demon from awakening.
Should have checked you twice.
April was the other demon, who also believed they were a Poe. Malachi was your sailor, to no surprise, who night 1 drank with Goob.
I'm surprised you made me drunk.
Sharon was the
You don't do
innkeeper,
anything.
who, after a certain point, started choosing to protect Goob and Nova, your godfather.
Oh, Nova.
Oh, God.
Your other minion was Kagan, your devil's advocate, who I don't believe that actually quite protected everyone, though got close. If you had nominated Goob when they first came out, they were a fool, which did cause everyone to be drunk, with Rue as the minstrel, and Fana, our gossip, only killed someone when they gossiped that there was a Poe in play.
Wait, who did they? What? Wait.
Wait, who was the gossip kill?
It was on
I think
Malachi.
it was-
Also,
Yeah.
I'm curious what the mistake you made in the middle of the game was.
Chambermaid chose a
Orion.
dead player.
Oh,
Hi guys.
Oh.
Exceedingly minor, so I just barreled along, but Orion chose Malachi on the night they were gossip killed, and then I gave them the number before I realized, oh wait, shit, Chambermaid only
You know
picks
the-
living.
The funny thing is that Belnar made a second mistake that Belnar didn't catch.
I told them a 2. They,
No,
No.
not that.
No, there's a different mistake.
oh?
When you were in call with me and Malachi, you accidentally confirmed my role to Malachi.
Oh, did I?
You 100% confirm Orion was
That's-
chambermaid.
Fair point. I'm bad about that, is like, when I make a mistake, I have the tendency to get flustered and make additional mistakes.
Nah, it's
Okay,
fair.
so my logic for protecting Nova and Goob, Malachi seemed very sure that Goob was good, so I thought, okay, let me trust Goob, especially because what are the odds he'd be the demon twice in a row?
I know. Dude, at the beginning of the game, I was sitting there like, please don't be a red token. Please don't be a red token. And I see it come up as blue. I was like, oh, yeah. And then it's the fucking lunatic token. I'm like, god damn it, I am the demon.
Yep, because if you get the lunatic token, that means you're the demon, and someone else got a demon token.
Yeah, the reason I trusted Nova is because Casey, as an exorcist, didn't shows Nova somebody died anyway, so Nova's innocent, at least not the demon. And when I told Nova, hey, I'm the innkeeper, I can stop people from dying, she didn't have me killed. So Nova and Goob are good.
All right, Goop.
Dude, that fucking exorcist snipe night 2. I hate you. That made me so stressed out. I had to play off so hard that it must have been a Poe charge or something.
Yeah, Goop,
I also
you
love.
You squirmed out of that. This is twice that you've gotten, like, I've been like, I literally have told Kat, okay, Goob's cooked, this game's gonna be over soon, and you somehow win!
Who has a spy?
I still feel that I'm playing the worst role publicly that I can, and I'm not dying for it, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, I did try to get you killed. Didn't work.
Do you all want to do one more game?
Yeah.
I do.
I'm fine with it.
I can do one more.
I'm good with
That's
that.
it for me.
If I do,
I think I'm out.
Yeah.
All right.
If I do, I'm gonna hang out with you in Storyteller or something because I don't want to risk being a demon again.
Fair enough.
Eleanor, just
Even
put,
my
on
script is
the,
the Warthog.
just put on the gardener.
I'm at 8.5
I mean,
hours. My
I
brain is
could do
completely
that.
fried.
What, sorry? Kagan?
Oh no, I'm just saying I'm at 8.5 hours stream plus 3 hours of sleep, so I'm fried.
Understandable.
That's why I didn't defend myself when I realized that I was claiming a second outsider. I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna run with this and laugh.
Fair enough. I mean, a minion dying is better than the demon dying, anyhow.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% convinced that Feyna was the gossip, so I threw Nova under the bus that last night to kill her.
Yep, just in case. Because I do ask, I've made it a choice to now, I will always ask for kills on the final night, whether or not there is protection in play.
Yeah, I knew for sure Minstrel, Godfather, and Lunatic. So I was like, yeah, those are the 3 absolutely safe kills.
Okay,
even though Feyna was also safe.
To confirm, who is stepping out? I heard Feyna, Kagan,
and Kagan, yeah.
And then Goob is going to move to Storyteller. So that will be 7. That is enough for a full game.
Yeah.
Love you all. Thank you. I'm happy to meet so many of you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you for joining, Feyna. You have good.
Hearts to all of you.
Goodbye.
The question is,
Goodbye.
do we want Bad Moon Rising?
BMR on 7 players.
Honestly,
Yagababble 7 player.
Oh god.
I mean, I theoretically could, but I don't think I have the brain cells.
Yeah, Yagababble is a lot of pressure on the storyteller to keep track.
What's the like the starter pack again?
Trouble Brewing.
Trouble Brewing. I vote for Trouble Brewing, honestly.
All right, I think brains are more fried. Let's do nice and simple.
I honestly find Trouble Brewing more stressful as the imp.
It can be.
Okay, so just to confirm, nobody wanted Sex and Violets.
We
Me
could.
staring intently.
we could, but it is a lot.
Yeah, no, don't take that seriously. I said that after everybody said their brains are fried.
All right, okay, I got it. Let's get started.
Let's
go.
I mean, I'm down to watch this. This is really entertaining.
I can cook this.
Okay, just raise your hand if you want to do Sex and Violence.
Actually, there's no chef. I want to go back.
I'm okay with whatever.
Okay. I think okay. And then raise your hand if you want Trouble Brewing. Okay, I guess it's Sex and Violence.
Let's fucking go.
Randomize the seats.
Yes. Have
I stay at
fun.
the top, please. I stay at the top.
The top of the stack.
I can still be chef. I have a soup ladle now.
I can open bail in our stream now.
I should let them know I'm going to go to scheme. Let me go do that. We're off to go.
I don't know any of these rules.
We're off to go scheming. Have fun. Sharing, you wanted to play more things than Trouble Brewing.
God.
I am sorry.
The monkey's paw curls. Okay.
Oh. Dude, fucking 2 demon games in a row and winning.
Yeah.
And also managing to dupe Malachi.
You squirmed your way out of a couple of, like, Jesus Christ, this Grim has just fucked you.
Dude, that Grim was awful. I have no right to win that game.
All right. Also, hi, Saphira. Welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. Also, I don't think I ever said hi to Crux. Hi, Crux. I can only give some attention to chat. How mean do we feel like being?
Are you saying we should do a Vortox?
Yes. Worst case scenario, it ends day 1. And it would be funny.
If we do Vortox, do we want to give an artist?
Yeah, sure. They can check if it's a Vortox game. This will be funny.
What if
Pit
we
hag.
do Snake Charmer and they pick Vortox?
That'd be funny.
That would be really funny. I don't know if we should, but it would
I
be
feel
funny.
like that might be a little much. I'm also not going to put a juggler because, again, brains.
Yeah.
Let's also. I don't even want to deal with a juggler false info.
Oh god, yeah.
Let's give a town crier.
That's when minions nominate. Yeah.
When minions nominate. Yep.
Do we want to do a savant?
Savant is fun. We'd have to come up with 2 false information each day.
Oh yeah, oh god, yeah.
Yep.
I can try and brainstorm those every day if you want, because
yeah. Let's actually say let's do it.
Lot.
Just remind me each night, because I want to. Yes, thank you for the raid, Saphira. You get good eeps. Thank you for raiding me. I legitimately kind of want to edit the JSON so that Savant shows up on the night order, just to remind me to make the info for it.
It would probably show up as the homebrewer fable if you do that, but it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, I'd still rather.
Also, fun fact about a philosopher I learned on the Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a philosopher on script and also a balloonist on script, and the philosopher takes the balloonist ability and you didn't add any outsiders, it's stupidly strong.
Yep, because you are alternating between good and evil. Bounty Hunter is another notorious one where it is you get no downside to that incredibly powerful ability.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of just knowing an evil.
Yeah, you know an evil and there is no extra evil. Let's throw in a... Oh, they're jinxed now. Oh, right, didn't they make it be that it can make an extra evil? Right, it used to be absurdly broken and then they jinxed it.
Yeah, I was gonna recommend Seamstress, that's not a bad one.
No, New Balloonist is overpowered because remember, New Balloonist, it's alternating each type. So it would be, but that does mean every other night you'll learn an evil player if there are no outsiders in play. Because you have to learn Townsfolk and then either Minion or Demon, if there's no outsiders.
What do you think of adding a Sage with the Vortox?
Sage is fine, because it turns it into a knight, essentially, if they figure out it's a Vortox. But we could also, we have a lot of options.
Yeah, you basically got to figure out, there has to be enough information to tell that the information is wrong.
Yeah, which Town Crier is amazing for that. Artist is amazing for that. Savant then can start inverting the information they get. We already do actually have a lot, but that's always the thing with this. Also, Pit Hag exists, so...
God, Pit Hag.
I think we want something that is actually going to get good info, whereas the Sage is limited in their info.
Yeah. I mean, with 7 players, a Clockmaker could still be pretty powerful, even if wrong.
Yeah, let's go with a Clockmaker. It's a simple one. And...
I can't wait to see the Vortox's reaction.
Before I pass things out, I need to take a quick piss. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll tell chat, or the...
Go.
Down.
I'll be right back. But yeah, old New Balloonist without the downside of +1 outsider on a base 0 outsiders. It's a very specific situation, but if it happens, it's kind of overpowered.
Yeah, fair.
And roles have been distributed.
Guys, what does demon mean?
Good night, Ravenswood Bluff.
I don't know. I don't know how to read, honestly.
do wish that minion and demon info
But yeah,
would be
Serenovus
part
is
of
great fun if it's in play.
I love Serenovus.
Oh wait, yeah, I just remembered a
Okay,
funny I'm
Nova's
going to
probably
explain.
not here.
Well,
Playing a
actually,
game.
I have a question.
Yep.
Yes?
About being mad on something.
Oh, right, yes.
Do I have to like go out of my way to make people believe it, or is it if it comes up?
How madness works is that you have to make an active attempt to convince town that that information is true. So yes.
Okay, so if nobody asks, I have to figure out an excuse to let it be known.
Yeah, you are still going to have to in some way tell. Doesn't necessarily have to be the entire town, but at least some of town. It's up to storyteller discretion, but you should make something of an effort to spread that information.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to continue Night Order, Balinar, I'll explain it a little as much as best I can.
Yep.
But yeah, basically, let's say the Serenovus makes somebody mad that they're empath, and that person is not empath, but they should say like, "Hey, I'm empath. I know that both my neighbors are good. That's my info." And you should not ever like discuss that your info from your real role is a thing until you're not mad anymore.
Okay, there you go. You picked up.
Sorry. I didn't hear the ding, weirdly.
Yeah, minion. Yeah, at night you don't get a ding unless you've turned on that setting. Your demon is Rue.
Okay.
Any questions about your role?
Nope. I just pick a player, and give them a character.
Yep. Unless that character is already in play, in which case you do nothing.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Do you need my first night, or do I do it next night?
You do not. You do not act on the first night.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Thank you.
Okay. So I think Sage is a pretty safe one. Yeah, Philosopher VI. Let's give a Flower Girl. That could be a more interesting, powerful bluff. And let's give a choose your own bluff. Which could also save Nova if they get caught. Hello.
Oh, this is gonna be a mess. Okay.
Have fun. Your minion is Nova. And the bluffs are Sage, Flower Girl, and Philosopher. We decided to be a little evil because worst case scenario, it's a re-rack.
Flower Girl.
And as for Clock...
All right. Thank you.
Yep, have fun.
Yep.
Okay, so for Clockmaker, do we make it that they... What number do we give them? I'm thinking 1. They're adjacent on this small of a thing. 2 would also be an option, but I think adjacent here, especially because it becomes like, is there anyone that's going to look suspicious? Yeah, I think 1's just the best option. It means that they cannot be in this. These two cannot be on the same team with that information. Hello.
Hello.
Before I give you your number, do you have any questions about how your role works?
I do not.
All right. There is 1 step between them.
Thank you.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to use it?
Given my chances of probably dying tomorrow, yeah, screw it. It's probably not wise, but
all right.
I'll use it between Malachi and Sharing.
Malachi and Sharing. Malachi Sharing. They are not on the same alignment.
Interesting. Now to pray it's not Vortox.
Have fun!
Yes.
Alright. So these were the targets, and they learned that they are not on the same team. That's going to put shade on Malachi. If Sharon comes out as Clockmaker and willingly dies. Savant info. Before we wake everyone up. I like one of my classics is the outsider count has been modified. But let's see. Maybe instead someone is mad. At least one player is under the effects of madness. Because the problem is this is a 0 outsider. That's too easy to confirm false. Unless I want to really put the suspicion on somebody.
Hello.
Hello, I'm pondering savant info.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm thinking, actually, something that could be fun. The outsider count has been modified.
Is there anything that I guess that would be Fangu or
Vigor Mortis?
Yeah, I guess only Fangu because Vigor Mortis wouldn't go lower than 0.
Yeah. The other option, I actually am thinking someone is at least one player is under the effects of madness.
Yeah, I think that works.
And what is the other false info?
Oh, I thought that was the false info. Like one person is mad, and then the other one was like outsider count's been modified.
Yeah, we could do both because we need 2 false information.
Yeah,
but I think outsider count has been modified is it makes it mean like
too specific.
It's too specific and makes it be that someone is Serenova's locked. That would be the only explanation. This was because this could be open the world to a mutant or a Serenovus.
Yeah, somebody is mad.
Or both of your neighbors are good.
Yeah, that is one I was thinking. Both of your neighbors are good. But yeah, because then it goes like if they figure out it's a Vortox game, then like one of them is definitely screwed.
That is true. Yeah, I think that might be maybe on a later day for that one. Let's say there is exactly one once per game ability. Because that could throw shade on either the seamstress or artist.
Yeah. I think that's not bad. Oh my god, what a token.
Yep. Alright, let's go wake these nerds up.
Okay.
Alright. The day dawns. The demon has advanced from killing one storyteller to killing 2 at once. What a fiend!
Powerful.
Discuss away. Nominations will open in 4 minutes.
I think we should nominate Nova.
You do that every
You
time.
can do that 4 minutes from now.
Jeez. Oh, jeez. And Nova's trying to mess. And why is everybody trying to
We gotta talk. We have to talk, Rue. Come on.
Talk. Okay. Do you want to do a 3 for 3?
You want to do a 3 for 3?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. How can I do a funny 3 for 3?
Record, I don't think you're evil. Yet.
Okay.
Do you have information or want to make any claims?
I will claim that I am either your seamstress, your oracle, or your town crier.
That could be back down into a sage club.
Alright. Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't actually hear either of their full things.
Okay.
Also, Town Crier is like my favorite artwork, which should be. I'm on
Coming up
Harpy.
soon.
Never mind.
My partner in
The
crime.
the bluffs I was given was Flower Girl, Sage, and Philosopher. I have told April that I may be the Sage, Philosopher, or Clockmaker as a bluff.
Okay. I didn't bluff as any of those yet, but I only bluffed.
What is your role?
I am Pit Hag.
Thank you very much.
And you said you're bluffing as the Sage?
I am bluffing as Sage.
And what was our other two given?
Philosopher
or...
and Flower Girl.
Okay.
Flower Girl's the other one. I gotta go.
This triangle of trust comes with terms and conditions that did not end well last time.
See,
Hello.
would you like to do a 3 for 3 as it's called?
Yes.
My 3 are Philosopher, Clockmaker, Sage.
Interesting combination.
It's how does the saying go, Baylor?
Because they're newer.
Our church is great. I'm going to say that publicly later and see if you get the joke.
God damn
it. What about you, Casey? What are your 3?
Ignore that. That's just me toggling it. It also does things in game. Today's been a bit of a quiet day, just because I think everyone's EP. We're in
I blame
months.
the storyteller. They were just very clumsy. That's why they died.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Oh god. Also, hi Dusk. I didn't see that. Thank you for the stretch. I was slightly shrimping.
Well, I'm stuck behind the king duck, so there's some conflicting stuff here now.
I've considered getting some art of, like, Blood on the Clock Tower characters with Balinar, but I don't know which one I would use.
I know
It
I'm
has to
dragging
be
in
one
next.
of the demons,
never mind,
because I'm a
30
devil.
seconds.
Make it quick.
That's plenty of time.
Okay, fine.
Hello.
Hello. Do I ask you now or the
You can
night?
ask me at any point during the day.
Oh, and wait, is it? I forgot. Is it one time only?
It is. No, you can do it every day.
Okay. Is Malachi or Nova
You do not get to ask
evil?
a question. I tell you 2 facts, and one of them will be true, one of them will be false.
Oh.
You're thinking of the artist.
Right. Okay.
So yeah. At least one player is under the effect of madness, or there is exactly one once per game ability in play. You would probably want to make a note.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Good luck. And nominations are now open. Not all at once.
Heck, has anyone had a way to confirm whether or not this is a Bortox game?
No.
No,
I was gonna say, if there's an artist in play,
information yet has been given,
Is it?
but I have had some rolls.
But Malachi nominates sharing.
Malachi nominates sharing. Tell us why.
Evil Ping.
All right, your defense.
I did not even understand the accusation.
All right, the floor is open.
I'd like to explain the accusation. To town, I am a spent seamstress. There's no point hiding it. I got a different ping, different alignment ping between Malachi and sharing, unless I am Nodashied or Vortoxed. One of them's evil.
Exactly.
We simply kill both.
I am okay with this plan.
I'm also okay with this.
Anything further to add?
Why aren't people putting hands up?
All right.
Guys, hands.
Wait,
no, keep it.
I mean, you asked for hands.
I know, but...
All right.
Oh, whoops. Apparently, space removes that. So I was gonna raise my hand too.
Okay. All right. Blah blah blah. Running the votes, starting with Nova.
Guys, we need 4 hands. No more.
3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is enough.
Minimum hands.
Sharing is marked for
there
death.
we go.
I just
That was a
wanted to
little
high five
confusing.
for a second.
Sharing is not
okay?
marked for death.
What?
Wait.
Why did that?
Yeah, because I put it there
was a-
accidentally. There we go.
Yeah, let me handle voting things.
Yeah, Goob.
No, I pressed space to raise my hand, and apparently that confirms a mark.
Guys, Goob is minion panicking for sharing.
Okay.
I promise.
Nominate
not me.
Goob.
Any further nominations? Ending the
I say
day
we just
in
Kill
5,
this.
4, 3, 2.
Hi, John Casey.
Josh
One.
just realized.
Sharing is executed and dies, and the game continues. Good night.
You know, I just realized there's a juggler on this
Casey, what's wrong?
script. Oh well.
Oh yeah,
We
we're
should
supposed
have
to be
juggled.
juggling.
I mean,
Is he okay?
Man, Malachi is gonna get the hardest confirm on a Vortox.
Yep. Yep.
Immediately known.
Unless
The only person.
they die or are transmogrified by the pit hag.
Oh man.
Speaking of which, let's pull our pit hag in here.
I'm so curious to see how
Nova?
this goes. How does Nova transform their demon?
Nova.
Nova is very prone to walking away from the keyboard, apparently.
Yeah, it's starting to become an issue that I'm going to need to talk with her about.
Yeah. Even in my sessions.
Goo, and he's figured out who an outsider is.
It's me.
A player is not answering their phone. Please remember
God
to
damn it,
check for
guys.
voice for things in the voice window.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you do need to keep an eye on it. It slows the game down a lot. Who is your target?
I'm kind of. My target tonight would be Casey,
All right.
and I want to make him the town crier.
Very well.
Thank you. And I will try to find that setting that lets me hear nighttime stuff, because, yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Step out. Thank you.
What a weird choice.
That
but
is a
okay.
bizarre choice.
I mean, they probably don't know what a good choice is, to be fair.
That's true. They might not.
I would have made them the mutant.
Yeah. They might not realize they can use Outsider, but yeah, that does nothing because there is a Town Crier already in play.
Oh, does it, if it's in play, does it do nothing?
It does nothing. Yep. They choose a character they become if not in play. That character's in play, so nothing happens.
All right. Well. Rue.
Hello. Who would you like to kill?
Hi. Oh. Is Seamstress only once per game at night? Yeah.
Seamstress is once per game, yes.
I would like to kill Casey.
Very well. Is that everything?
That should be all right.
Yeah. You just step out.
Hard to confirm. Here we come.
Yep, they are 100% going to know that it is a Vortox game.
Because they were the only one to nominate, right? We're just gonna tell them yes.
Yep, we have to tell them, yep, a minion has nominated. Yeah, possibly. They chose this. They chose to play Sex and Violets, and they've played enough that they should have enough competence to read a character. But I'm not judging them.
Confused as to why Casey died.
Yeah. And let's get Malachi.
Hi.
Ring, 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 ring. A minion nominated yesterday.
Oh my fucking god, it's Vortox.
I
Are you
can't believe
kidding
you're a
me?
minion.
I cannot
Okay.
confirm nor deny this.
I'm the only one.
I cannot confirm nor deny this.
Bye.
Have fun.
Yeah. It's so obvious.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair. 1 for 1.
And so far, I've done it even as part of the evil team, but people then choose not to execute me.
I just go for
Ah.
murder.
Well, I call just get it over and done with equal.
And the day dawns.
Yay, tell me I'm dead.
No.
Yay.
Oh, for once it's
Casey
not me.
has died.
Why is it going around the table like a clock? I don't like this.
I don't like this at all.
Andrew,
hey.
you're next.
Hey,
Jap
y'all.
as you will.
Hey,
Oh
so,
no!
I am your town crier.
Why am I dead?
I am the only person that nominated yesterday. Apparently, I am a minion.
Oh, so either you're lying through your teeth or it's a Vortox game. Fuck. Or wait, no.
Or Nova is Nodashi.
Ooh.
Or Nova is Nodashi, yeah.
Or I got Sharanavas.
Or the seamstress.
Yes.
Hey, I'm just gonna ask my artist question. Am I an artist?
You're gonna ask if you're an artist.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry to say.
Of course.
Okay.
I love that question.
Okay.
Fox game.
Oh, fuck.
Bye.
Oh no.
What,
I
What
just
was the
heard my
information?
artist question. Asked
You
if I
did
was an
too.
artist.
You do the
Yes.
2 + 2.
Okay, I'm willing to
The problem is
coin
they've
flip
burnt-
between who I think is evil right now.
I am a sovereign.
What was the artist question, April?
Am I the artist?
And you gotta know.
Yeah, I gotta
They've
know.
burnt all of their info, though. That's the problem here. They
That's a
burnt
good
all
question.
of
Someone
their
quickly go
info
bluff this up on
figuring
info
out.
real quick.
I wonder if I got a Sharanavas.
I don't think there's a
Sarandon.
Serenovas in play because if there was,
'Cause at that point they
yesterday,
had
unless they've been made mad
confirmation.
again, would have come out and said, "Oh, I was mad yesterday as this."
Ah, okay.
So either the same person's been made mad
This is true.
again.
If they trust everything
There's a
here,
Serenovas game.
it's Nova or Rue.
Hi, Rue. Why
Hi.
are you evil?
Because it's the way this game always is.
Right.
If I'm super talkative and being blunt about a role, then I've either played that role before or I haven't.
Okay, I'm willing to bet on a minion at least. However,
I
minion
think
is a
honestly,
demon.
They might
With
win.
3
They
people
might have
having
this
questionable
solved.
information, I am leaning towards Bortok's game.
Yeah, I was
Floor,
gonna
it's
say
made
that
floor.
means that my ping was sharing Malachi as a yes because my information
Yeah.
is wrong. So you both share an alignment. If this is a Vortox game, so you're both good. Therefore, it has to be either Casey just got fucking demon killed as a minion, which is highly unlikely but still a possibility. Andrew is minion with Nova as demon, or the other way around. Because I don't think April's bad here as artist claim, but at the same time, I've seen demons claim artist before.
Like, honestly, if I was evil with an artist bluff there, I would absolutely
Yeah, I play the
just
script way too
say,
much.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
I think I'll go
the
nomination
artist, and I
tomorrow.
agree with what you just said.
Do you have one for tonight?
Yes. Listen, I know what I meant.
I don't know anything.
I have a nomination for Dusk.
Sure you do, April. You know
Nominations
you're not the artist.
are now open.
Alright, this is going to be completely crazy, but I nominate Nova.
Orion nominates Nova. Tell us why.
Well, here's why, you. So, based on my information, assuming this is a Vortox game, Malachi and Sharing are both the same alignment, and unless they're both evil, which is completely mad, they're good. April just said they popped an artist question, so I'm reasonably willing to trust them, and they've said it's a Vortox game, so unless Demon just killed their minion, it's you and Andrew. That's my case for the accusation.
And your defense?
I am just a townsfolk. I have done nothing.
All right, the floor is open.
Okay, so we're killing the 2
demon
people who
thing.
have done nothing. Makes sense to me.
Yep, I should do it. Do it.
Yeah, in the script you kill those people. Let's keep it to 3 no dead votes.
All right.
This is slightly drifting.
Running the
Okay, so put
votes.
your hand down.
Starting with Orion, 3 to kill.
All right.
One, two, three.
See, part of me is uncomfortable
3
that
is
you
enough.
3 vote.
Nova is marked for death.
Orion, you
Rue
should have
should've
had your
dropped.
hand up because Andrew could have just dropped their hand.
Rue should have just dropped there.
True, but at the same time, I feel slightly uncomfortable that it was you 3.
I mean,
Ryan is sort of really driving this game, though.
I am, and
I'm
I'm glad
trusting
I
him.
am. I love being a driving seamstress. I'm gonna
All
fall off
right.
the rails in a sec.
I
I'm going
nominate
to.
Orion.
I am going to
Oh,
end
there it
the
is.
day in
Fail,
5.
nomination on me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nova nominates you. Got it.
I nominate Orion.
Tell us why.
Because, like Rue said, he's been driving this whole game, throwing shade and coming up with all these like accusations. To me, that seems sus because it seems like you're trying to kind of manipulate us and move us around to do what you want, which is what a demon would be doing.
And your defense?
Those are completely fair points to make. I currently defend against them, other than that I am a spent seamstress, burned at night 1. I have no use. I am more than willing to die if it helps Cells Town's minds. That's all.
All right. The floor is open.
And that's all, folks.
All right. If there's
Yeah,
nothing more to add, April?
I feel we really have info that points towards Nova and Rue right now being the two evils.
All right. 3 to tie, 4 to kill. Beginning with sharing. I just don't think they're going to. That's the problem. All right. 1 is not larger than 3. Any further nominations?
I mean,
Ending the day
anyone-
in 5.
if anyone thinks it's more likely
Four.
Rue, say now, get the nomination through,
3.
but otherwise, yeah, let's just kill Nova.
2, 1. Nova is executed and dies. Good night, Ravenswood Bluff.
The honk.
Okay, final 3 time.
I'll be honest, if I had not been dead, I would have also nominated Nova.
Hello. Who are you killing?
Malachi.
Very well.
I don't know if they have a much better choice.
Evil is cooked. I think
Yeah.
Malachi is the most confirmed player here because Orion knows they're good. There
Yeah.
could be they could sell a world that either April or Orion is selling themselves as good.
I know that if I were in player right now, I would be highly suspicious of the I am the artist claim in a Vortox game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If I was a
Yeah.
Vortox in that game, I would just be like, okay, they know it's a Vortox. Yeah, I agree, it's a Vortox.
Yeah. I think Rue is cooked, honestly.
Yeah, Rue is probably cooked, but they might be able to convince people that it is April if they push for it.
Maybe. Yeah,
That's-
I think they have to push April, if anything.
They
If
have to push April.
Yeah, if they push Orion, it's over.
Orion is trusted by Sharing and Malachi at this point.
Yeah.
So they need the dead votes.
A threesome?
And the day has dawned.
Hear me out, demon just killed a dead body.
Malachi is dead.
Yeah, no, that tracks, because I have the most ambiguity between April and Andrew.
All right, since you are in the final 3, I am going to say nominations are open.
Can I make a call for something?
Ask away.
A good old round robin.
I will not deny this. I will not facilitate it. Y'all may choose to share your roles or not.
I would like to juggle.
You cannot.
Now, wait
it is
a
not day 1. Or I guess nope. You can juggle.
I would like to juggle.
Who are you juggling?
I am juggling that Orion is seamstress.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just gonna run this bit like around robin. So I was seamstress again, burned instantly between Malachi and Sharing. Vortox information says a yes, assuming this is a Vortox game. Next person, if they want to run this as like a round robin.
I was the artist faking the claim. Snake Charmer, seamstress, and sage. My information was and me asking if I am the artist, and I gotta know.
I'm Sage, and I've given Philosopher, Sage, and Clockmaker, and I can't do anything because I've got to be killed at night by the demon.
Interesting. Any deads want a round robin?
I mean, sure. I'm the town crier that saw myself as a minion.
That says everything.
Everyone's dead.
Okay, then at this point, I would like to speak on my role. I am the
At this
clockmaker,
point, it has to be
and
April.
I got that the minion and the demon are neighbors.
You are joking me, right?
No, that's fine. That's
Well,
fine.
that would be
Vortox.
true because Clockmaker
That would be
means
true,
they're not
'cause
next
if
to
it's
each
a
other due
Vortex,
to
yeah.
Vortex information.
Look,
And to
We're
me,
assuming it's a
thinking,
Vortex.
so to me, if it is a Vortox game, that means these
They
two
cannot be next to each other.
yeah, which is fine because I believe Nova's a minion and it should be a clock 3, or even a 2, but I think it's a 3. Well,
All right.
Yeah, so
Okay,
basically, I
right.
also believe it's Rue because that would be the biggest number.
I mean, Rue claimed Sage, which,
Casey,
strange,
what about
but
you?
Say
see,
again?
Yeah,
What
me?
about you? Yeah.
I'm a sit. Some of it.
Savant?
Yeah, I'm a savant.
Okay.
to be fair, I did see
I'm
him
the
go and get savant
savant.
information
Okay, yeah.
once. Okay, so April is claiming artist, which is really easy to bluff as a demon, especially
I
if you're
hear-
Vortox.
Can I hear what the savant information was?
Oh yeah, of course.
Casey.
I think
Uh,
the savant information cooks them because it's that there's only one once per game.
yes. One of them was it was the first night, first day, madness in play, and then there was a once day usage game. So
Wait.
say there's madness in play, I guess.
Could you say exactly what the savant information is?
Casey, you're not paying attention.
Or did you not write it down?
I
I
think I
did
heard
not
what the
write
info
down.
was that there was a
Okay.
one of the information was that there was madness in play. Other one was there was a once per game thing.
Yeah, once per game.
Once
That
per game supports artist, however, at the same time,
no, wait. April, when exactly did you use your artist ability?
Artist ability, I used it yesterday.
savant
right.
info fetch was day
This has
one.
been a lot of discussion. Any nominations?
Okay, I'm gonna go slightly insane on town here if this is what I'm thinking here. I'm gonna quickly justify it to myself before I go doing anything extreme. Casey took a little while there to figure out that savant info, which again could just be not written down, but also if
April, can you
we're
just
believing
nominate Andrew?
if we're
Yeah, I'd
believing the
nominate
clock,
Rue.
it's
All right, April nominates Rue.
At least I feel the Ramble's going a bit long. I feel the information we have in play, the evil has to be Rue here. So I believe that's seamstress being true up there.
All right, and your defense?
I am kind of a little confused by everything that's going on all of a sudden, so I'm going to go with all the rest of you.
All right, the floor is open.
Dads,
Wait,
let's not vote, just because in case we need to do like a massive overturn.
What? No! That's
I'm keeping
horrible!
this safe.
confused. You want us to
Because
kill
Confused is
you?
like further
Wait,
confirming that you
wait.
are also town up there.
Part of me's throwing on April here. Because if it's not, as it's known, Chef 1, then if Casey took too long there, I'm thinking April.
Bernard, just run it.
Yeah, I'm running it. I was about to say, yeah. 3,
I'm
2, 1.
rambling.
Because
One,
Orion's gonna
two.
talk for the next 2 hours.
Yeah,
Casey,
Three.
what? Thank you, Jesus Christ.
3 votes for Rue. Any
I'm
further
gonna say
nominations?
April here. Pause, say April.
Wait, so then that protects you. We can go around in a circle then. I nominate Orion.
Oh god, here we go.
All right. Tell us why.
I'm confused by some of your statements in the sense of how you're kind of bouncing back and forth all of a sudden. Is it you? Is it me? Is it April? Can you clarify, please?
All right, your defense?
Clarification, you two I have no information on whatsoever. I am literally just spitting balls out here and checking worlds. That is all I have. There is nothing here.
All right, the floor is open.
I'm Squidward. You're Squidward. You're Squidward. Is there anyone here that isn't Squidward?
I'm literally just going through worlds. Like, there's a world where April is, and there's also
Okay, well,
a world where
a world where April is something is not a world where you're evil. Or a world where you're not evil. Or I guess it would be.
Let's
But
just
I'm running
go
the
from
vote.
there.
3 to tie, 4 to kill on Orion. Starting with Sharon. Zero is not enough. Any further nominations?
It's too little information to close
Ending
all
the
the
day
worlds.
in 5, 4, 3,
Yeah, fuck it.
2, 1, 0. Rue is executed and dies, and the game is inevitably over. So,
So
my congratulations are due to the good team.
Thank fuck.
You almost weaseled your way out of a win.
Yeah,
Almost, because I was convincing myself, but I was also like, no,
Yeah,
it makes
All
no
right,
sense.
that's why I needed to just shut you down because I'm like, Orion's gonna talk for the next hour and
Thank
gonna
you.
Also,
I knew.
Casey had hard information as to who was the demon, and they just didn't bring it up.
Wait, what?
Because let me go through
What?
the rundown. Sharing was our clockmaker who learnt that the demon and the minion was adjacent, which was false because Rue was our Vortox, with Nova as their pit hag, who tried to turn Casey into the town crier, which did not work because Malachi was our town crier. I have no idea why they tried to turn them into a town crier. Orion was our seamstress who attempted to learn if
It sounded like a good idea at the time.
Yeah, you could have. The thing is, you could have made them into an outsider, a negative role.
Damn it, I didn't even think about it.
Sharing and Malachi were their checks, both of whom were good, so they learned that they were on different teams. Casey was our savant, who learnt either that there was madness in play, or that there was exactly one once per game ability. Which was false. Both were false because of the Vortox, because there were 2 once per game abilities in play.
Artist and seamstress, yeah.
Yep, so at that point, the only world that works would have been Savant.
Yeah, which is what I was trying to point out, but then Orion kept talking.
I kept yapping because
I had to let Orion sow their own seed of confusion
Yeah, I think
in order.
The other thing is you could have pushed on April more. Because, admittedly...
Yeah, if you'd pushed on April, it would have probably gone.
I talked about this in silence, like in mute with my chat. If I was a Vortox in that game, and I saw the town crier just got hard confirmation, and I had an artist bluff, I would have just immediately been like, oh yeah, I'm the artist, and I agree with you.
I also had a really stupid idea, but I ran out of time. I was going to have Nova pit hag me into the Vigor Mortis.
That would have been funny.
I do have to say, like, I personally was able to follow everything Orion was saying because either I thought of it and before I could explain it, get my words together, he would say it. I so appreciate that you were doing that. And
was that?
Yeah, and because of that, I was kind of split between April and Rue, and I was gonna say something, but then Rue nominated Orion, and I feel like with all the suspicion from that explanation being on April, it was weird that Rue nominated Orion. So it's like, that sounds like a panic to me.
Yeah, I think
so he's just be quiet.
I think the idea Rue was going for there was giving the deads the opportunity to choose which of the 3.
Yeah.
Not quite getting that Orion was at that point quite trusted.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
another
I was
thing
gonna
as
say,
well. Yeah,
thank you to
yeah, if April nominated Rue, then Rue nominated April, the only remaining nomination would have been Orion on himself. So I think that you kind of sometimes you want to say like, oh, let's make sure everybody gets a chance to nominate.
Yeah, that's basically what I was doing.
Yeah, but I think at that point it was really between April or Rue. But yeah, I think that's going to be our last game because it seems like people are waning pretty hard. Also, Nova, your mic.
I was also just told that there was pizza, so I'm gonna go grab that.
Fair enough. You have good pizza.
Thank you for the games.
Yes,
they were
the games.
daily stress getting demon twice, but I forgive you.
It somehow worked out.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Thank you all for joining me. We are not going to be back next week because Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out, and both me and Goob are going to be addicted by this time next
God
week.
damn it.
Hey,
Bernard,
Fine,
do you
I'll do anything.
do you need 2 more?
For Monster Hunter Wilds?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to play with people. I don't have like a specific group of 4, but I'll probably be playing with a whole bunch of people. So.
Oh yeah, because Cassie and I are gonna be playing. So.
Good. But yeah, probably like
Wilds.
from Friday to like Saturday or Monday, I'm just going to be playing Wilds. It's going to be a lot.
Okay, we'll play Friday and maybe Saturday morning. We have a in real life clock tower to go to on next Saturday though.
Fair enough. I'm not going to be playing on Thursday because they're releasing at fucking 9 p.m. my time.
That's like 5 a.m. my time, and I love it.
Yeah, it's late, which is probably to lower the load on the servers, but nah. But yes, you all have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm gonna go raid out to somebody. You all,
Yay.
I will see you all in 2 weeks, if not before.
And thank you for the game.
Yes.
Merci.
Yeah.
Have
I
good.
do have to say,
Okay. Who the fuck do we raid? Jesus Christ, Zoan is still going. What the fuck? Oh god, my throat's dry. And you have a good sleep, Mazes. I don't know if you're still here. I don't want to raid that, because that's like an AI game. I don't have an issue with the person, but... You know what? Clev raided us not yesterday, 2 days ago, and they're playing Monster Hunter. Oh my god, they've been playing for 9 hours! Why is everyone streaming for 9 hours? I don't want to raid people that are just going to probably be raiding out immediately. Why is everyone streaming for absurdly long amounts of time? Lunary is doing some content warning. Zoan. Oh, wait, no. Zoan. Lampy's doing You know what? Lampy just started. Let's raid the Lampy. Lampy's a good egg. It's been a bit since we raided Lampy. Thank you all for joining me for this time. There is my raid call. The top one is for non-subs. The bottom one is for subs. Just to let Lampy know where you came from, and also praise Lamp, because Lamp, it's a lamp. It's a lamp! Do you need more of a reason? Thank you for the follow, Spode. I realized I forgot to say that. I'm trying to beat the ads, because they're starting in like 3 minutes. If you've enjoyed my nonsense, you can find my blue sky there, and my Discord right over there. I'm gonna be back probably tomorrow, unless this headache I'm developing turns out to be a migraine. With Baldur's Gate, which is going to be probably the last time we do Baldur's Gate for a week or so, because, again, Monster Hunter Wilds! Soon! But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you whenever I see you. Peace!